Maybe, if it's going to work. I don't know. It says it's connecting. But I don't think it's connecting. There we go. I think it connected.
Did it? I don't know.
On my YouTube studio, I'm seeing a black screen. Oh, there we are. There, I see us now.
Hey!
There we are. Hey, it's us.
We're
It's
live.
us. We're having the greatest debate on a match day that you can, and that is, would you rather have 720p or 1080p video?
Well, I mean, there are things to consider. It's like if space is an issue and you want a lot of variety, 720 is better. But if you just want like two things, then yeah, get 1080.
If space isn't, how is space an issue? What are we talking about?
Because if you're filling a media server and you want to have a lot of content.
Oh yeah, well we're not doing your weird fucking home media. We're talking about just enjoying entertainment, Rhino.
Oh well, then 1080, duh.
Yeah, goddamn, we're not talking about your.
But
fucking
that's not what I'm
library.
doing.
JB, sandwiched in between this nonsense. What's up, buddy? JB,
We've lost JB.
Can you hear us? And we lost you already.
Yeah.
JB, how are you feeling about today's game? The lineup's on the screen. We've talked about it a bit, but let's jump into it. There's Alfie. What's up, buddy?
Alfie.
I mean,
Thanks, Alfie. Yeah, we've
as soon as the lineups came in, like I said to you, look at the lineup. It's McFred again. Like,
yeah.
we're so sick of this. We know we have better players that can play in these positions, but
Ollie didn't learn a damn thing from Wednesday.
no, not at all.
No.
He plays McFred. We go 2-0 down. He takes Mick off. And we come back and win. And like, oh, a better team? I'm going to do the same thing again.
Right. Right. It doesn't make any sense. Like, I get. No, I don't get it. I'm trying to make excuses for Ollie, and I just don't fucking get it. Like, we have Nemanja Matic. Now, again, we've said this 100 times before. Maybe Matic can't play 2 90-minute games a week, but if Matic can't play 1 90-minute game a week, we don't need him.
I think I know what happened.
What happened?
I think they only had 2 match day forms. And when Varane got injured, they had to use the second one to put Lindelof in. And it already had McTominay and Fred written on it. Because he like wrote over the other one and it bled through, so we had to go with it.
Very nice. It's a possibility.
I mean, that makes as much sense as the reasoning they're using to pick them. So,
Alfie, what do you think? Alfie says, Cervani have to hairdry everyone during halftime again. Listen, that is the rumor that's coming out, or that came out, is that Ronaldo's giving the halftime hairdryer. That's why the second half performance was better. I don't doubt that. We don't have confirmation that that's true, but I mean, do you guys doubt that that's a thing that happened?
no, I guarantee Ronaldo came in and said, "Look at me, I am the manager now."
Look at me.
I mean, rumors said as well, Ollie was really calm during halftime. Like, if this was the Sir Alex Ferguson area, that would not have happened. Not at all.
Right.
No.
And it's good to have a personality like Ronaldo and Bruno step up and like make sure the players know what to do.
They just showed Leicester's first goal on the highlights, and oh my god, it was amazing.
So yeah, going into it, it's like I don't. If Ollie can't even take the, let's talk about that. What do you guys think? Because the rumor was that Ollie lost the dressing room, but at the same time, then they came back and they were much better the second half. But then, it came out maybe Ronaldo was the reason they came out better at the second half. So what do you guys think? Has Ollie lost the dressing room, or are we gonna have to wait to see what happens today to find that out for sure?
I don't so much think that it's a matter of like him having lost the dressing room. I don't think he has the temperament. Yeah, he doesn't have the temperament to be the manager. He's just their friend in charge, who's making good decisions with transfers. And then
like Charles in charge.
Yeah, Ollie in charge of your team.
Get out of here.
And
Alfie says they need to grab the players by the shirt. Yeah, I mean, what's happening in the dressing room right now? Because we're just going down. The question is whether they're playing for the manager. That I feel like that is a good question. I feel like at this point in time, with the performance, like the first half performances that we've been putting in, it's almost like they're playing, like that second half, that was playing so they didn't feel bad. I feel like that's almost just playing for the pride of not playing like absolute dog shit.
I mean, if you remember the Sir Alex days, the team was generally fired up to play.
Yeah.
And now it's like they need another reason to be fired up to play. Like we don't have a lot of winners on this team. A lot of guys that are going to win you the game. We have a lot of squad players and then a few people that need to kick up the ass like Pogba.
Right.
Yeah.
To do well. And then Ronaldo's here to kick him up the ass. But why isn't Ollie doing that?
Right. Let's jump back into this lineup. Let's go over the whole lineup. Obviously, De Gea in goal. We talked about this a little earlier. De Gea probably our man of the season so far. De Gea back to world-class form. Just fantastic. The back line is
what you love to see.
It is.
De Gea from like 2018, when he was at his best, that was...
yeah.
That's a man that can win you games.
Yeah.
And maybe even more important than scoring a lot of goals.
Right, absolutely. He's back to firing on all cylinders. He looks fantastic. The back line is exactly what you would expect. It would be with an injured Varane. Do we know Varane's expected return time?
Probably. I heard 3 to 4 weeks originally, but I don't, haven't heard anything since then.
I don't know, but it's just going to get worse.
Yeah.
But again, Bailly's on the bench, but God forbid we play Bailly. Here's the biggest point of contention of the lineup so far. We spoke on it earlier. Let's talk about it again. Goddamn McFred. Easily the worst double pivot in the Premier League. Like, what are we doing? Yeah. Rhino mentioned earlier that, and this was before we went live. Rhino was talking about how we learned that McFred, beyond a shadow of a doubt, does not work midweek. But here we are forcing it through yet again. What do you guys think about McFred and today and just in general?
And what does McTominay have to do to get dropped, and what does Pogba have to do to play in his spot? Yeah,
let's take a second to discuss the fact that Paul Pogba is sitting on the bench, so Fred and Scott McTominay can play. Ollie is the Chamberlain of United. Well, United is Churchill. Yeah. They need something.
We'll fight them on the beaches.
JB, what's your take on McFred starting after that abysmal midweek performance?
I mean, especially in the game against Liverpool, like you need the best team you can select, and McFred, it's not it. Like I said as well earlier, McTominay isn't really a central of a CDM, and we all know Fred originally isn't as well. He was more of a creative midfielder when he came from Russia to us. So we're playing two half-baked defensive midfielders.
Yeah.
We're
playing two men that are maybe the equivalent of one squad player at this point in time.
Torco's here.
Exactly.
Torco? Hey, Torco. How you doing, buddy? Welcome in.
But JB, you're absolutely right about that. We've got one central midfield player that takes up 2 spots in the lineup.
Yeah.
Think about that.
That's
kind of awful.
It's uncalled for. Up top, Bruno Fernandes thought he had a knock. 75% chance of playing. He will be starting today. But again, maybe he does have a knock. You guys know as well as I do, we love to play injured players.
I'll play him with 2 broken ankles.
Yeah. So we'll keep an eye on Bruno today and his performance. Greenwood on the right, Rashford on the left. JB and I had a little discussion about this. I was leaning toward maybe not starting Mason Greenwood over Jadon Sancho because Greenwood's been a little greedy. JB made the point that Greenwood, while be it greedy, does have like a magical goal in him here and there, and that might be what we need against Liverpool. So Rhino, what's your take on the front three right there?
I like this front three. I'm worried because you've got Sancho. You can't play him here, or at least you don't think you can. But you'd rather play a Rashford who's not been here that long yet. Again,
no. But if you look at Rashford, ever since he came back into the team, he was really well in the second half against was it Newcastle, or at least the game last week. Yeah. And then midweek against Atlanta, he was really good again.
Right, but what I'm saying is maybe we should have tried to play Sancho on the right, because we signed him to play on the right, because we're stocked on left-hand side players.
No.
And have them work on their partnership, because that is what you wanted. But again, I get playing Greenwood here, but that's not necessarily what I would have done. but
I feel like this
I would have done so.
I feel like this is the game, more so than any game so far, that Ollie needs as many players that are capable of individual moments of brilliance. Like this is his game that he needs. The guys out there are just magic touches and absolute luck for the result of today's game. Alfie says, my take is that Greenwood should be dropped, even if he was a special moment in him, because we don't want to promote the moment. Listen, I don't disagree with that. I feel like Greenwood is a number 9, which is why he is a little greedier and why he plays kind of the way he plays. But he has been really selfish with the ball lately, so I can see going either way. And we know Ollie doesn't have a sub in him, so if he's terrible today, it's not like Ollie will sub him until the 80th minute.
Well,
true.
Here's how I think the game is going to go today, and this is what always gets Ollie out of trouble. Liverpool's going to attack us,
right?
And that front four, you can hit the ball over the top and beat Liverpool having pushed up too far. So you don't have to you don't need the midfield. That's what happens when we play against City and teams that push up. You don't need Fred and McTominay. You just kick the ball over the top, and then we beat them on the counterattack. And so look for our back 6 to just sit and the front 4 to play kind of disassociated from them, because that's sort of what happens. And that lineup cannot beat a low block. But it can beat these teams.
Be sure to like and subscribe, says Emily. Also, hi. Emily is the best spot.
With playing McTominay and Fred, you want them to be more as extra defenders, basically, and have Wan-Bissaka and Shaw move up for the counters. They can give better passes than the other 2 midfielders.
Mm-hmm.
So they're both quicker or faster. So for the counter, that's probably what you want.
Yeah,
they have width in the field, and they're probably better passers. They're faster, and so for counters, they're like, you want them to move forwards more and have Fred and McTominay stay behind.
Yeah, and honestly, this is what gets Ollie out of trouble. It's the fact that he can't go on the road and beat Burnley randomly, or Burnley comes to United and they can't beat them because they just sit back and park the bus because he's playing 2 players in the back that don't do anything. So really, honestly, we should be optimistic today, because the only tactics Ollie has generally works in the bigger games.
That's true.
But it doesn't work in the smaller games.
I wish I could be optimistic. I'm more nervy than anything. I would, in kind of going on what JB was saying, and what we're talking about, doing long balls and things. I look for Lindelof to completely bypass McTominay and Fred as many times as he can.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said earlier as well, like McTominay always puts himself, puts a player from the other team behind or between him and the ball, so he's not going to be available for passes. And then Fred, it's a risk to play a quick ball to Fred because his first touch is terrible. So like, that's a big risk to move the ball to.
So that ball over the top from Lindelof is our offense.
That's the ball.
At least the
play
midfield.
it out wide to the wingbacks and have them move forward.
But then why can't this coaching staff look at this lineup and say, oh, Lindelof might be able to step out and play in a CDM by himself because he has a range of passing and some speed and defensive qualities.
It's because this coaching staff has no skill.
They have, our coaching staff doesn't.
They're not good. They lead by committee. They coach by committee, and it's obviously ineffective.
I would like to see, in a less important game than Liverpool. Okay, with our schedule coming up, we don't have it, but play Lindelof at CDM, and maybe either a Pogba or a Donny or whoever else next to him. Really have Lindelof on the CDM spot.
Yeah.
As soon as Varane is fit again. Because it's the way we play now, it's worth trying out. you would say.
You know what might be a really interesting lineup? When Varane gets back. So you play Shaw, Maguire, Varane, and Wan-Bissaka. And then you play Lindelof at CDM. So if it's an attacking team, he could drop back into a back three if you needed to. Then in front of him, you play... It's sort of an inverted 4-3-3, like almost a diamond-esque. You could play Donny and Pogba, and in front of them you would play Bruno at 9, but he would be a false 9. And then you could play Ronaldo or Rashford on the left and Mason or Sancho on the right. So then you've got a really fluid passing midfield that can take advantage of that, and then you have some great players that can, you know, it gives you the moment of brilliance. It kind of gives you everything in that fluid lineup.
In theory, that is a good idea, but there is one major chink in your armor, and that chink in your armor is that Ollie doesn't rate Donny van de Beek. So Donny van de Beek will never make this squad.
I mean, you can even play McTominay at the more offensive midfielder, like CM or Cam.
See, I would
because
God help us, but he could. And then going back to the lineup real quick, up top, obviously Ronaldo's playing. Let's talk about our subs. Let's talk about our options on the bench real quick. Going down here, on the bench, we got Paul Pogba. And again, one of my biggest sticks for today is that you would bench Paul Pogba for McTominay and Fred.
Hey, what do you think the odds are Pogba signs a contract with Madrid on January 1st?
I mean, at least 50-50?
100%?
Yeah.
I mean, very good. The very young, very talented Jesse Lingard is on the bench. Lingardinho himself is on the bench. Diego Dalot, Cavani's on the bench. Jadon Sancho, Dino, Nemanja Matic, and for some reason, Donny van de Beek. Maybe one Mata was out of town.
If Lingard has an old man heart attack and Bruno falls down and skins his knee, Donny might get in the game.
Right. Alfie says McTominay's a right center back in Scotland. 80% Pogba's going to Real. Yeah, I mean, he's going somewhere.
Yeah, that's the thing I don't understand is that for his home country, he plays into the defense.
Yeah.
I mean, he can drop back in defense.
90% Donny will go to United. Thanks, Torko. Let's see, what else do we have on the board? What else did I have? Oh, the match day stuff. Let's look at the matches as of right now. Let me refresh this.
Chelsea beat that ass yesterday.
Oh my God, let's talk about... So Arsenal, Nick is not here, but Arsenal wins over Aston Villa 3-1.
Oh, good for them.
Chelsea, like Rhino said, there's no other way to put it. Chelsea beat that ass yesterday. Mason Mount got me a hat trick for my fantasy team.
Me too.
Man, if you got Mason Mount on your fantasy Premier League team, those 24 points feeling real good right about now.
Yeah.
Palace drew to the newly rich Newcastle. Leeds and Wolves drew.
The Steve Bruceless Newcastle?
The Steve Brucelessness. It's cut Brucelessness. Watford beat Everton 5-2. Southampton.
That was surprising.
Yeah, right? It really was. The mighty Watford.
That's not a thing people say.
It is now. I've just put it out there. Southampton lost. Southampton and Burnley, a 2-2 draw. City beat the legs off Brighton.
Got a goal in against City.
Brighton did get a goal, so, give them some credit. Keep on to Ollie. Wow, Alfie. And then just now, just a few minutes ago, West Ham beat Spurs 1-0. And at some point in time today, the mighty Brentford...
They should have called that game Going Ham.
Oh my God.
Or Hamfest.
Stop it. Get some
help. Get some help. And then the mighty Brentford fell to Leicester City 2-1. And then today's game. We're it for
today's game.
Today's game is a game that's happening today in 10 minutes.
Ooh.
10 minutes.
We should take a break.
I'm tired. Let's take a break. Alfie, you're in charge.
Watch this game. I'll be back.
Alfie, you're in charge of the stream. You just talk to people in chat.
I mean, it's a big day in general. Like, there's also El Clasico, Bayern versus Real Madrid. I think it was, Alfie said earlier, it was 1-0. Or Torker said it was 1-0 for Real.
At halftime, yeah.
Oh, wow.
And I think some other leagues as well, like big games or big rivalries. And in the Netherlands here, we have Ajax PSV, which is like number 1 against number 2.
That'd be a pretty good game.
Mm-hmm.
I think in the Serie A, you have the Milan teams against each other.
Oh.
It's a big day for football, and here we are, fingers crossed.
Watching McFred.
Here we are watching McFred. Oh, Christ. JB did brought this little clip to my attention that I thought was super cool. And it was De Gea's reaction to the 3 goals versus Atalanta. And it's just one of those things you can watch and you feel really good about it. And you're happy that David De Gea is on your team. But check this out. So here's his reaction to the first goal. We're still behind. He just jogs back, just taps the crossbar. He's ready to go. He waves his little hand. The second goal, now he's into it. Now we've drawn, and he's way happier.
But just that little tap.
But the third goal's where it's at, man. We go on top, and then the reaction there is fantastic. Look at him. He's in the air. He's just going ape shit. He's in there. God bless that man. God bless that goalkeeper. He's hyped.
It's so funny to see some of these footballers having like a routine or stuff. And I think this was so funny. Like every time, he's so happy with the goals, and then the gentle touch on the crossbar.
The little tap on the crossbar.
Does he always do that? Like, has he always done that?
I think so.
Apparently, he did.
I didn't know that.
But from this angle, it's so good to see. It's so funny.
Right before we start spinning off into some fantasy, here's my team. Here's the Mason Mount 24, the Mason Mount show with 24 points. Who would have ever thought to make Mason Mount your captain? But if you did, this is the week to have done so.
Then you got some big balls.
Right. Big brass balls. Alfie says, I want that lucky goalpost. Yeah, me too, man.
It's like, he hasn't played in 3 weeks, but I'm going to make him captain today.
So now, out of the 3 of us, I am at the very bottom. So going up 2 spots to Rhino. Let's see how Rhino's fantasy team's doing right now. Currently, again, Mason Mount, 24 points, killing it. He's got Salah and Ronaldo. I like the Salah and Ronaldo, the opposing forces here today. I like everything about that. Say Maximum, not been performing too well for me or Rhino lately.
No.
And let's go to JB's official.
He's now flush with cash.
JB's official Devil's Advocate TV fantasy team only up 1 on Rhino right now.
Uh-oh.
In total. Does not have the sweet 24
up.
points from Mason Mount. But he also does have Ronaldo Greenwood. That's why he wants Greenwood to play. He's got Greenwood in his fantasy.
I mean, I didn't expect Tielemans to play because he had a knock as well. I thought if Greenwood doesn't play, I get my bench player Dennis with like 11 points, I think.
Yeah. He had 12, yeah.
So that would have been nice. But like all these 3 players starting, so I'm not going to get any bench points.
Right.
Hopefully they all do better than them.
If he does really well, can we call him Dennis the Menace?
Oh my god. No, Rhino, we can't.
Let's see how many times I can make Steve sigh today. Right now I'm at 2.
We're at like 17 already, I think. Let's see. Let's go back to the...
It's only been 20 minutes.
The game hasn't even started yet.
We're barely in. The game itself's going to make me sigh enough. Oh, I just look at that. I can't look at McFred.
But what about the Liverpool side? Like, James Milner isn't someone, like, too big? Mane isn't playing?
Right.
So, it doesn't
so you're telling me there's a chance?
Playing the strongest lineup?
Yeah, but Mane's been poor lately. He's missed a lot of chances over the course of the season so far.
I mean, last week he got last game week he had a good. I think he got a goal and 2 assists.
Oh, nice.
Alfie, that is a fandom menace.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, look at Liverpool's back line versus our forwards, who rarely get the ball from the midfield anyway.
Right.
I mean, Konate hasn't really proven himself yet.
Right, but I mean, apart from that,
Van
Dijk and Trent,
of course, they're wing backs.
Yeah.
Well, Alexander-Arnold
top
can't
guys.
play defense. He's an attacker, really, just in the
So
back.
the right side of their defense is probably the weak point.
So look for Rashford to do well over the top.
We certainly
Again,
Especially
that's
Rashford,
kind of the thing.
because-
that's our whole hope, is that we can play hoofball over the top.
You got to hope they push up to the midfield, and then our front four can beat them over the top.
And let's be 100% honest with ourselves right now. The way he's been playing so far this season, we have to hope that Mo Salah has a very bad game.
We just got to hope Fred cuts off all the passing lanes.
Is that something we've ever hoped to happen before?
Never.
Fred is a good defender. Fred is good at breaking up play. That is his strength. He is very good at that. Like, maybe the best in the Premier League at it. Which is odd to say, but it's the rest of his game that really stifles the team.
Alfie brings up a good point in that Konate, it could be in there to deal with speed. So they could be expecting that.
Yeah, but so is Trent. Like,
Yeah.
he's fast as well.
Like, look at was it the second goal we scored on Wednesday where Bruno played that beautiful, like, around the corner ball? That's going to be sort of, that will be available today, the way Liverpool play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's expect a defensive United side to just try to get Liverpool on the counter. And it might work. It's worked before against the bigger teams that like to come and have a go at us, that's for sure.
These are not the games that Ollie struggles with.
And one thing as well, Rashford is really good against the top 6 teams.
Mm-hmm.
Like, his goal scoring record against those teams are insane.
Well, a lot of fast players are good when all you have to do is dribble the ball and shoot. Like, that's why he's good, is because he doesn't have to play against 4 or 5 defenders in a lot of these games. He can just beat his man, and he's off to the races.
Oh, beat your
That's a
man.
good point.
Just as long as you make sure to beat your man.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a thing. It's gonna be a thing today, that's for sure. The sun is already in my face, so if I lean over this way, I've just got blind stripes just running down my head. It's great. But I don't have a green screen, so it doesn't matter.
You kind of look like you have racing stripes on your face.
Yeah, I like that.
If only it'd make your face go by faster.
Oh. Gives my face 10 extra horsepower. Is that Jurgen Klopp?
It's going to give you a really odd tan.
just absolutely shit on.
Permanent stripes.
So this game, are we playing a game today, or are we just watching Jurgen Klopp fucking talk?
No, it's about to start.
Not for me. I'm just watching Jurgen Klopp
Magical
talk.
teeth. I'm seeing a Safe Light commercial.
Oh god, I better refresh. I'm fucking probably 30 minutes behind you guys already.
I'm not even sure I'm on the right channel.
It's NBCSN for us.
I just got the lineups, so.
Okay, I'm on NBC. Good deal.
Fantastic. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens, man. I'm real nervy about.
So, do we have any score predictions?
It's a good idea. Oh God, let's get the black pill out early. Let's go to Rhino. Rhino, what do you think? What's your score prediction for today, man?
I'm gonna maintain optimism. I'm gonna say 3-2 United.
You're not only are you calling for a United win right now, you're calling for 5 goals in this game.
That's my public opinion. My personal opinion is that we're gonna lose.
Oh, JB, what about you, man? What's your prediction?
I think we're gonna lose like 2-1.
Listen, you absolutely just. I was gonna come in and say, a part of me feels a 1-1 draw, but then there's a part of me that feels like we would crumble and have a 2-1 loss.
I feel like we're gonna concede an early goal.
That's the worst thing that could happen
then-
for Liverpool.
Yeah, yeah, because then we'll play.
Then we play.
Yeah,
I'm seeing the players. The players are taking a knee. They're out. They're taking the knee. Racism has been defeated.
Woo!
we did it, guys. There's the kickoff. All right, let's get into the game. Let's see if we got the. Let's see if I can get the watch along stuff going. The highlights.
So
and
this
stuff.
stat just said Rashford scored 5 goals in 4 games against Liverpool.
That's a pretty good record.
That's a good record.
I'm still trying to pull up the game tracker's not coming up right now, which is weird.
Uh-oh, they found us out.
Yeah, well, I still have access to the page. Just the game tracker's not showing up. Like, it's not updating the scores as 0-0 or showing the game tracker, even though the game has started.
Uh-oh.
With a 10, you can start flipping coins just for the roll 2-face. Yeah, just get the one side done really well. There we go. Now it's working. Now we can get it into it. All right. Now we've got to play
first
about
touch.
ball.
He kicks the ball out of bounds.
Great. Fantastic.
I mean, he was breaking up Liverpool's play, so wasn't a bad touch, but it's just funny.
Listen, Alfie, I'm glad you enjoy the new setup. It's way easier on us. I think it looks real clean. We don't have to fuck with green screens. I get all this sunlight on my face. It's nice.
After we all bought green screens, we no longer use them.
Yeah. I'm gonna sell mine. Alfie, do you want a green screen? I'll sell you one cheap. Oh, Mason Greenwood. That's a good ball.
What game time are you at, Steve?
I'm at 1 minute and 43 seconds.
Okay, so I'm a couple seconds ahead of you then.
Oh, yeah, a couple seconds is all right.
I just want to know where everybody's at.
We're both about 45 seconds behind the real game.
Yeah. And
Which
several
is-
minutes ahead of JB.
Which is fine. Can you use the green screen to block out the sun? I mean, I've got blinds, but if I pull those, I'll lose some of my natural light, and I'm all right with it. It's not like use a green sheet. No, listen, it's the Elgato, like the pop up and down. So like it's professional.
It's a really nice screen.
It's sweet. I don't ever stream anymore, and now that we're not using the green screens for this necessarily right now, I don't need it. It's just sitting over there gathering dust. But welcome in.
Hey.
We'll see how this game goes. So the predictions are Rhino with a very optimistic 3-2 United win. JB and I both with a 2-1 United loss prediction today. Alfie,
those black pills.
Alfie, what's your prediction? You didn't get in with a prediction. Oh, hey, Zan.
Oh, we got to learn everybody's new names now.
Oh, yeah. Listen, Zan, don't act like you don't want the green sheet. Just a used, dirty green sheet. Zan, welcome in. Thanks for stopping by here on the YouTube, the new home. Your new home of the Devil's Advocate TV. That was close.
It was really close.
That was so close. This is a smooth jam we got playing in the background.
I can't.
We know, Rhino, you can't fucking hear it. We know. I know, Rhino. Jesus. I knew. I was just waiting for him to move his mouth so I could say it. 'Cause I knew it was coming. Alfie says 2-2 draw. Liverpool score first. But there's a possibility of that. I can see that. So far, both teams just kind of feeling each other out. Nobody looks terribly, insanely dominant right now.
Oh, here's what we can
Not
do,
yet, at
Steve,
least.
in the Discord. Instead of having your pronouns in your name, put both of your names in. So like your Twitch name / your YouTube.
Your YouTube name, yeah. Liverpool pressing in. We're allowing a little bit of space, which is concerning for a Liverpool press. What do you guys think on the we had mentioned this, I think maybe even last week, just in the Discord. Oh god, there's Mo Salah on a break. Oh Jesus God. And Liverpool have already scored. We are 4 minutes and 45 seconds into this game.
Well, I got some fantasy points.
Yeah, yeah, Mo Salah. Oh, he got an assist. Yeah, yeah. Alfie's first part of the prediction already.
This
true.
was so easy.
Yeah.
Like, oh, one pass.
Well, it's like I said, we were giving a lot of space, weirdly, and they just capitalized on that space. Look at Maguire. Where's Maguire at right now? You got Luke Shaw with 2 guys he's supposed to defend. Maguire and Lindelof in no man's land right now.
Yeah, why is our shape so poor?
Discipline, and that's coaching.
I mean,
oh, so close.
no chance for the Gea.
No.
He didn't miss it by much.
No, but he got so many space. Like Keita got so much space. There's nothing he can do.
But like I was saying before that goal happened, we've talked about this. Like Bruno Fernandes playing as almost a shadow striker. He's so far up the pitch. Like our guys don't hold form. Like we don't hold our formation, and that is specifically that's a coaching thing, man. It has to be.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, at the end of the day, everything boils down to coaching, regardless. Because if he's not playing where you want him, don't pick him.
Yeah.
Why do we play the
Oh my God.
2 holding midfielders here? If it's
Oh
not
fuck!
gonna do
De Gea with a save. Jesus God.
This could get ugly quickly.
This could get bad.
Yeah, for sure.
This could get real bad, boys.
Yeah, they just destroy our midfield, and De Gea bails us out, as does the referee.
The referee did take one to the gut there. Lord. Well, they scored first. Maybe our guys will start to play. It's good little footwork from Wan-Bissaka.
Nah.
They're pressing our 2 weakest links.
You mean our whole midfield?
Our whole midfield.
Ollie's pissed. Well, Ollie, you did this. You played McFred, and they were completely... The reason you have a double pivot is to protect your center back pair in situations that just fucking happened. That's why you have a double.
There was no centre back. Nobody was there. Shaw was the only.
Luke Shaw was the only defensive player there.
He should have been marking Keita, to be honest, but
right,
he couldn't because the other players aren't defending.
Are gone. Yeah, nobody's anywhere near him. He's literally having to try to mark Salah and the other player. Who was it that was there that made the goal? Yeah. Just insanity, man. And that's coaching. That just boils down to coaching. That lack of discipline.
Yeah.
You can tell this job is too big for Ollie by how much it has aged him.
Yeah.
He can't. It's just...
He is aged worse than an American president, and an American president runs an entire fucking country.
Yeah.
He's just trying to run Manchester United. There's Fred giving the ball away.
Current president excluded. He looked like shit when he started.
He already looked like the Crypt Keeper. That gonna? Oh, did we get away with? Ooh, I think we got away with something.
We went from defense to forward.
Here we go. Here's a counter. Mason Greenwood offside, way offside, and nothing. Ollie's just spamming the constant press button in FIFA without any shit. Liverpool on the attack again. At least we've gotten back to put some defense up. Listen, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer right now is the equivalent of a kid in an arcade playing Tekken 3 as Eddie Gordo, just hitting the fucking kick buttons.
Yeah. Oh, just dancing?
Yeah, he's just dancing. He's just hitting the kick buttons knowing that Eddie Gordo is going to flip around and do some shit. That's what Ollie's doing right now.
That sounds about right.
Yep. God, that goal, man. Just all that space. Where were our players? I would love to get a highlight of that, just to
see that again.
Just to look at the players.
Yeah.
Just insanity.
And it's like the problem with this is there's nobody in the middle of the pitch that can settle this game for you.
Nope.
No.
There's nobody that calms everything down.
You just have 2 guys that cough the ball up when they get pressured.
Yeah.
And that does not a good midfield make.
No.
This is better.
Especially not since those 2 guys
Fred.
are there to protect our defenders. Like,
That was
what's the point?
Stupid shot.
That was a terrible shot. Who was that? Is that Rashford?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man. That was... Rashford didn't have a whole lot of passing options there.
No.
He probably should have just dribbled it forward.
Yeah. Granted, he had Bruno, but Bruno was in an offside position, and then his only other option to the left was Fred. You never want that to be your option.
Hey, Fred scored twice.
Yeah.
An own goal, or...
No, two productive goals. I don't know how many own goals he has.
Hey, remember the Euros?
No.
That was some own goals.
Yeah. The most in tournament history. More than all of the others combined.
That meme got me through the Euros.
Yeah. Thanks to that guy for that thing. That's as much thanks as he's getting anymore.
Yeah. As shown on the screen, Liverpool scored 23 goals this season. 7 of those have been Salah.
Wow.
Yeah. Just absolutely insane.
Yeah.
See, now that's a consistent player for a fantasy team, unlike these Chelsea players who'll score 1 goal and then not score again.
Yeah.
There's just lots of them scoring.
I mean, for the Chelsea players, they play with a 5 at the back. So the wingbacks are pretty high up. But they still get the benefit from like the clean sheets and stuff. I think their wingbacks from Chelsea are good players to have for fantasy.
Yeah.
Because they're having a higher chance to having them giving assists or getting goals.
Can you play their wingbacks as defenders?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Then that's
That's why
we're learning.
Trent
We're
is
learning
also
about
one
fantasy.
of the higher picks, since he's up like pretty high up the field most of the time, but he's still a defender.
Yeah. So you really, the goal of picking your fantasy team is to not pick defensive players at all, if you can help it. So play 3 wingbacks as your defenders, and then 4 attacking midfielders and 3 forwards.
Something like
Pretty
that.
much.
Listen, speaking of fantasy, JB was telling me before the game that JB has now started doing NFL Fantasy League. So now JB officially knows more about the NFL than we do as Americans. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh,
For fuck's sake.
Oh, that's game.
Wow. Steve, are you ahead of me now?
No, I just looked and saw the goal happen on the board. It just happened, but I saw it happen on the board. And it didn't change the score immediately, so I was wondering if there was going to be a VAR check, but that is not the case. It is just another Liverpool goal. I got a bad feeling this is going to be a blowout, boys.
Look at this defending.
Even the hope of us scoring a goal. JB, I don't even know what he's talking about. What is that word he just said?
What, defending?
It's Verstappen, which is a Dutch Formula 1 driver.
Oh, okay.
You're racing at Austin this weekend, so that's something I want to
I
watch
just thought it
later
was
on
the
today.
German word for stop.
No.
What is the German word for stop?
Just stop.
No.
JB knows all the languages.
They didn't get creative.
No.
I should know that.
Yeah, you lived in Germany.
Well, to be fair, I moved back to the U.S. when I was 7, so it's more the fact that I had 2 semesters in college that I remember absolutely none of, because I haven't spoken any German since college.
So 2-0 down. Things look bad. Ollie's not going to make a sub, but what about you guys? Chat and
Look
you
at
guys.
the defending at the second goal. Like, Shaw and Maguire were like, they were just messing up.
To quote some commentary I heard earlier, we're all 6s and 7s at the back.
We are all 6s and 7s at the back.
Yeah.
Bruno's pushing forward. There's a little bit of a counter, but the missed pass. Did Rashford just get stuck out on the ball again? Yep. Oh God.
Well.
Even when we attack, like, we make bad decisions. Like, we've got too many guys that just hold on to the ball and do the old Moments FC routine.
Mm-hmm. Well, there's no style. There's no patterns of play. There's just, oh look, crappy midfielders.
Yeah.
That's our. And they were crappy during the week, and they're worse today.
Yeah.
This exact same thing happened not 4 days ago. Except today, Liverpool's better than Atalanta by a lot.
By a lot.
Yeah.
By a long shot. If this is any indication, especially like most of the top Reds on Twitter are talking about how we always pull one out against the top 6. If this is any indication of what's going to happen versus the other quote-unquote top 6, like, what are you going to do? Granted, I mean, when you say top 6, you're putting Spurs and Arsenal in that category too, which we might stand a chance against them. But I mean, we got beat by fucking young boys.
Putting Leicester up there than Arsenal at the moment.
Right.
Yeah.
And even that, we did terrible.
Right.
Like, we lost 4-2.
Oh, McSauce just volleys it out into the crowd. Scottish Ronaldo doing the Lord's work. We were offsides anyway, though.
Hey, well, to be fair, in that situation, you want it to do that because you prevent a counterattack.
Yeah.
If you're gonna miss, at least miss it into the crowd.
Oh,
the only sad
Lord.
thing about that goal, other than it being against us, was that it was not Salah.
Right.
Like, if we have to be scored on, can it at least be the guy on my fantasy team?
Albies is hoping for another crash between Hamilton and Verstappen. I'm so disappointed with I'm zoning out.
Yeah, JB, fill time. Talk about racing.
Or hell, American football. You know more about that than we do right now.
I mean, not really. I don't even know how it works. I'm just trying to watch it, trying to get into it, but
It's real slow.
Yeah.
One thing I really hate about it is there's so many stops in between.
Yeah.
Like every 5-10 seconds, you're going over to an ad, or the play is down longer than they're actually playing.
Right.
Yeah. You get 30 seconds between plays to make 8 seconds of play.
Alfie says, teach us NFL. Like, listen, so I watch a lot of football. I just don't know a bunch of players, and I don't have a team. So, like, I know rules and things. But, like, right now, JB playing fantasy, JB knows way more players. Like, I was looking at a social media post, and I was laughing at the Cincinnati Bengals quarterback's outfit that he arrived to the stadium in. And JB said his name, and I was like, who?
Yeah, that's the one guy I have on my fantasy team. So,
From what I understand, he's doing pretty good this year. The Bengals aren't doing terribly.
Was he wearing like a fluorescent suit?
He was wearing like this.
Guy?
He's like wearing this green. It almost looks like a shiny snakeskin suit.
I think I've seen that. Yeah, I have no idea who he is, but I've seen the picture. Oh, look at that!
Here's a potential break. Wan-Bissaka just shut down.
Oh.
Fuck. Nope, he's still up.
You are ahead of me
no,
now.
that's a waste.
It was a decent cross from Mason Greenwood.
Yeah,
And then
it was a good ball in.
that's a surprisingly off-target shot for Ronaldo. I think you can see the frustration in Ronaldo right now.
Yeah.
Like, you can absolutely just tell. Getting beat this bad almost makes me wonder why we stream, but then I remember it's so we can hang out with Alfie.
Yeah.
It's like Gareth Southgate. Is he trying to be manager?
That's who will probably be the next manager of Manchester United.
God, I hope
As
not.
much as I hate to say that.
God, I hope not.
He would. He's the kind of signing the Glazers would make.
Probably. Yeah, it's Tampa Bay, all thanks to the Glazers. Yeah.
You can tell the Glazers don't really know how football works. because they signed Ronaldo kind of like they signed Tom Brady, thinking he would deliver. But
well, Tom Brady, in their defense, Tom Brady did deliver.
Well, he did, but
they brought in Tom Brady and Gronkowski, and they won the fucking Super Bowl.
If you brought in somebody of Ronaldo's quality in the center of the park, they would have delivered.
Probably.
But I feel like a quarterback at NFL has a much bigger impact than
much bigger
one striker in an 11-man football team.
Right. In the NFL, the quarterbacks are the gunslingers. Like they're the shot callers or the managers on the field.
And especially someone like Brady with his age, he has so much experience. He can teach. Like, I can also teach the defenders and stuff. I don't know.
It's sort of like they made him play without a center. Like that's Ronaldo here. Ronaldo is Tom Brady, but if he's playing without the guy in front of him, to protect him,
which would be funny to watch.
That's a weird analogy because it doesn't really line up. But
there's another counter. Can we do anything?
We bypassed the midfield.
We absolutely no. Now the midfield has it,
and we slow down.
Yeah. Old 6-touch Scotty. Sweet horizontal passing from our double pivot.
It's almost like our midfielders have to get the ball and settle it before they can figure out what to do with it. Whereas you watch somebody like Pogba. Pogba knows what he's going to do with the ball before he gets it.
Yeah.
And I don't think either one of these midfielders have that quality.
What we're watching right now, this last passage of play, this is pub football. This is Sunday League.
Oof.
We are just looking for an open player to pass the ball to and hoping for the best. Like, this is Sunday League football. Luke Shaw going for
it's really high-level Sunday League football.
Right. I always thought the quarterback is more of a playmaker, a Bruno kind of player. I mean, they are essentially like... I think Rhino's going off the analogy that Ronaldo increases morale of the team. And if what we're hearing is true, like, you know, the shouting at halftime and things.
I was trying to make the comparison between the effect that bringing Tom Brady in had versus the effect that bringing Ronaldo in. It wasn't as much of a sporting analogy because it didn't really work.
Rhino no good at sports ball.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Just
watching us right now, it's Luke Shaw ball to Fred. Fred, decent attempt. Fred with a little bit of vision. Just picked off.
Well, I mean, it was an obvious pass.
Yeah. I'm just trying to keep an eye as Liverpool attacks, like the shape of our players.
What shape?
I mean, they've held it a little better. Right than the way United plays, skipping past midfield. Midfield play where a deep players dictate. Yeah, exactly.
It's like, hey Ollie, what's the play? Hail Mary.
Yeah, fucking send it down.
Lindelof. So really, in our analogy, Lindelof is Tom Brady.
Oh, God help us. maybe the Glazers are putting out the team. Here's Ronaldo on a break. The ball into the box, headed out.
There were also rumors that we were trying to get rid of Lindelof. So I don't know.
And Luke Shaw's got no options. Fred with a decent first touch, but a terrible follow-up pass.
Ugh. God.
Now Moments FC's rearing its head. Now we're really just whipping the ball in there and hoping that somebody gets on the end of it.
Yeah.
And the first thing Ollie did was sell the best player at that.
Who's that?
Fellaini.
Yeah. Yeah, your target man? Yeah. Looks like James Milner is injured.
I know you're a Fellaini fan, and I didn't disagree with that decision, but it's like you sell the guy, and then you immediately go back to playing David Moyes down the side, cross it in football.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's see if I gotta move this curtain a little bit. There we go. Let's get a little. Get a little heavy in my face.
With the way the game is going right now, I feel like if we could get one goal before halftime, then maybe the players can get some.
We could be back in it.
Yeah, maybe get some inspiration or something. But then the game might still be on. But
with this midfield, we're not getting anything. He needs to make a sub now.
Nick, man, you've missed just 2 fucking goals. United playing like trash.
You've missed Ollie's masterclass in picking a midfield.
Yeah, a tactical masterclass. How you doing, buddy? How about that win? How about that Arsenal win yesterday?
Yeah, good for you guys.
I forgot what it feels like to win.
Hey, we won on Wednesday.
Yeah, it just didn't even feel like a win.
I mean, when you're winning against Atalanta and you're celebrating it like you won the damn Super Bowl.
Yeah, we'll see. Maybe Ronaldo does do a hairdryer. Maybe something's coming on. So Curtis Jones coming on for James Milner.
Yeah.
Well, the Liverpool pass to him juked him so bad he twisted his own knee. Granted, he's our age, so it's not that hard to do.
We're trying something new, Nick. We're trying a more lazy form of streaming where we don't fuck with green screens. We don't fuck with making a bunch of scoreboards and shit. We just sit down, have fun, and watch a game.
Yeah, the people that watch us don't care, so we're here.
Yeah, so we're here hanging out, man, having a big time. Plus, I think this new overlay looks real clean. I like it real well. Granted, I made it, so, you know.
Yeah, you would.
Yeah, well, I mean, granted, JB and Rhino were both there while I was making it, giving me input.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Listen, I'll sell it to you right now, Nick.
Yeah, the shipping to the UK will be more than the green screen cost.
Probably, yeah. Yeah, it would be bad. I may still use that pop-up green screen, but I can't for the life of me think of when I would.
Now we can't even cross it fast enough to get the ball into the box.
Also, I'd like to jump in just to remind you guys in chat. Smash that like button.
Both of you.
Please, both of you in chat. Alfie and Nick, please. And
We've
Emily.
got 4.
Moderator bot Emily, please smash that like button. JB, Rhino, you guys can do it too. You guys are in chat.
I already did.
I did it.
Okay, good.
Yeah, who do you think those 4 are from?
Good, good. What toys do you have in those?
No, they're actually cherished teddies. They're little bear figurines.
I'm glad Nick saw it. Wait.
Yeah.
Boom.
But he can't tell. He thought they were cool.
Getting close. Very good.
I told Emily now that they're on camera, I'm going to start finding the cool ones, like the little devil and the one with the football.
Yeah, there are. There's like a little devil cherished teddy that I showed you guys.
And even the cool ones aren't really all that cool. I mean, if you're into cherished teddies, I guess they are, but it's not my thing.
Hey, we're about to see a Mason Greenwood shot on target.
Ooh.
Oh boy!
I didn't say
that's
goal.
the biggest goal threat we had so far. So.
Ooh, that was a good shot. Give him credit, man. He can.
Yeah.
He can whip one in.
It took a weird swerve right at the end.
It did.
This is one of the reasons why I think it was good to play Greenwood.
Yeah, you're probably right.
He's a bit selfish at times, but this
Kinda want
surprise
that
shots
in a striker, yeah.
Yeah, in a game like this, it's kind of what we have to have.
I mean, we all know Ronaldo from before he went away to Real. Like, he was really selfish.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, most of the like best players have some of the selfishness in them.
And it's part of the maturing process for a striker to know when to be selfish and when not.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And I think it's harder to teach them to be selfish than it is to teach them to not be selfish. But again, I don't know. I don't think Ollie knows
That
either.
really depends on the player.
I mean, that's probably true, yeah.
There's another Liverpool attack. Scottish Ronaldo heads it straight to a Liverpool player. And then a shot not on target. It'll be, it looks like a corner.
How is that a corner?
Listen, don't question these things. It just is. Nick, we lose every week. We lose every week. You're nothing special. Listen, Nick, Arsenal's winning.
Yeah, for now. Who did they play? Brentford?
Listen, don't discount the mighty Brentford. As of right now, Arsenal's moved up to 10th.
Arteta will get it together.
And if this result stands, United drops to 7th place in the Premier League. And I think, I don't know, maybe this is a bit extreme, but I feel like this loss pretty much says there's no title shot for this team.
No.
And I mean, if we keep playing like this, there might not be a top 4 shot.
Yeah.
We dropped a lot of points in the early games against easy opponents. And
yeah,
especially with the schedule we have now, like, we needed to get all the points we could get there. Like, if we maybe dropped like 2 points or something like that.
Oh yeah, we are on the same points as Arsenal. The goal difference is really the only thing holding us up right now. We're on the same points as, let's see, Everton, Leicester, and Arsenal. We are all on the same points.
Yeah.
That's how easily we could drop into the double digits.
Whew.
I mean, the way this game's going, we might be at the bottom of these teams.
Right.
I mean, yeah, that's the level of our manager.
No, they would have to score 5 more goals for Everton to overtake us.
That's still early.
Yeah.
I mean, they got 60 more minutes.
You're not saying that that's impossible the way we've been playing this game. Oof. Dangerous ball in. Play from Rocky. Rocky, nobody's giving you a title shot. Yeah. And that's true. That's what's happening right now as we speak.
Rocky 6. It's like De Gea doesn't even trust it to give the ball to the defenders. He just kicks it into the midfield to try to get it to the attackers.
Yeah.
2. Watching that replay. It was a good save. What is happening? Oh, offside. Like, Mo Salah is a great player, but God, every time it zooms in on him, he looks like somebody's like drunk stepdad that just woke up after like a 7-hour nap at 6 in the afternoon. He's like, ugh.
Hey, he could be somebody's stepdad. You don't know.
He might be. Probably not a drunk, though.
I mean, not at the moment.
Oh, Ronaldo to Mason Greenwood. Mason Greenwood out. A little counter here. Rashford with the ball into Ronaldo, but it's a little high.
I love hearing you tell me about what happens before I see it. It's great.
Yeah. Oh, so that is going to be
when
United
it's bad.
corner.
Oh, yeah, he did touch it. Look at that. Just a little.
Oh, my God. Greenwood and Rashford in the box fighting over that ball.
Communicate. Tell him to leave it.
Oof. Yeah, look at this, man. Well, I guess everybody's offside by a country mile, so it really doesn't matter.
Wow.
Not really.
Yeah.
When you look at it, they're 20 fucking miles off. Rashford's basically in the stands having popcorn.
This is sad.
It really is.
Yeah, it's God damn it, man.
And Ollie has no clue.
Nope.
No, of course not.
Well, it's like, we're already 2 down 35 minutes in. I know he's trying to save it, but 2-0 down, you need to make a fucking change. You need to do something.
Yeah.
Because what you're doing is not working.
Well,
like
at
what
this
we
point,
said earlier, if there's one early goal, that doesn't have to be the end. But 2 goals is a bit too much.
It's a lot.
And there's no plan.
Right. It wouldn't be too much if, that's a little shot on target from Marcus Rashford. It's just, it wouldn't be necessarily too much if we had a plan, if we had a style of play, if we had a system that we stuck to.
Yeah.
But none of those things I just said are true.
And today it feels like we can barely hold shape.
Yeah, the first goal is because we were completely out of shape.
True. And to be fair, for Liverpool, this is the ideal scenario.
Oh yeah.
Like early 1-2 goal lead. That's.
Oh yeah.
The bad thing is it sort of feels like we weathered the storm.
Hey, Real Madrid just scored. Now 2-0 up.
Nice.
Oh, what happened?
Oh, Nightbot is here.
Well, I programmed that, but I don't know why it deleted.
Oh, because he probably put in too many exclamation points.
Oh.
He was just excited, Nightbot. It's okay. I'm just glad somebody's excited.
Right. Is it another goal? Oh, it's gonna be. I can tell.
Please don't.
Rhino's gonna be happy though, because it's probably gonna be Salah. Yep.
Yeah, it is.
Oh my God. Salah with a second goal.
Wow.
Salah now on a hat trick. United falling apart. The wheels are completely off. United is just. They're a shambles right now. Hold on a second. I gotta adjust this. This curtain. It's too much. Oh, come on. Don't pull the whole thing down. That would be terrible. There we go. If I just rip the whole fucking thing down. Bathed in the light.
That was a lucky goal as well. The deflection from, I think it was Lindelof.
Freaking Ollie's gonna make me have to sell Ronaldo, isn't he?
Right? We buy Ronaldo for fantasy, and then this is how we're rewarded.
By never giving him the ball. Yeah, no chance from De Gea.
No.
So Ollie has to do something at the half, right? You would think a tactical change, tactical substitutions, but will he?
Resign.
Resign, just leave, just quit altogether.
Is there really something he can fix about this?
No, he's too deep a hole now.
Live by the McFred, die by the McFred, man. We watched them suck.
Yeah.
At the midweek.
Yeah.
It's exactly what we were worried about before the game.
And like 3 goals is too much, especially against a side like Liverpool.
Yeah.
Against
yeah.
Atlanta,
We're not getting
you
back.
can get away with getting scored twice, and still score 3 goals in the.
Hey, that
Second
one
half.
time that Sir Alex's squad came back against Chelsea to get a draw. I remember that game. This is not that squad.
No.
No, no, not at all.
And at this point, it doesn't look like we can.
It's got a little give and go from Ronaldo and Wan-Bissaka, and then Wan-Bissaka loses the ball.
I mean, it looks more like we're gonna concede 1, 2, 3 goals more than
Yeah.
that we're gonna score
Oh, yeah.
ourselves.
it looks like the wheels have absolutely fallen off for United. Ronaldo's pissed. His head's down. And rightfully so. What are we doing?
Right.
I mean, we don't have a plan, so, like, there's nothing to fall back on.
No. The only thing we can hope for right now is the sweet release of the halftime break. That's it.
Maybe we can sack Ollie and then get Ollie as our interim manager.
Listen, Ollie, the interim manager, had a really good performance.
And he played good football.
Yeah, we played attacking football. It was nice to watch.
I wonder
And
what
Ollie,
happened
the
there.
official manager, has been not that great.
Abysmal. Just abysmal.
Got a lot of draws. But I mean, this is exactly what we were worried about last season too.
Right.
Like everybody was so excited about Ollie coming in second by 9,000 points to City.
Yeah, Pedro. That's. Mm.
And they're like, "Oh, this is a second place." I mean, this probably is a second place squad.
Nick, I agree and disagree. We as a squad are not very good. Marcus Rashford, Mason Greenwood are really good players. We just don't have a system.
No,
We do not have any kind of system.
we have a defense and we have an attack, but there's no midfield at all.
Yeah. And that's your engine room. That's what you've got to have.
And players like Rashford and Greenwood are suffering from this as well. You're never going to see their full potential if the squad's performing like this.
Right. Also, tell me what Marcus Rashford is doing down on the right back side of the pitch right now.
Getting the ball.
Apart from, getting the ball.
At least he's trying something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's trying to get the ball.
But this is what I'm also afraid of. This is a lot of times we've seen United go down, and it's like the team just throws away Ollie's bullshit plan to just try to play. But against Liverpool, just playing is not working.
No.
Yeah.
And also, we're playing at home.
Yeah, dude, we're getting smoked.
Like,
Well,
if you're playing
again,
away, you can say something about it, but
when they did it midweek, they had a midfielder that could link play. He took
Yeah,
McTominay off and
and-
put Pogba in. You're never going to get anywhere with these two.
Rashford, the worst. Well,
if
he's
he
not a
doesn't do it
striker.
now, then
Rashford's a winger.
Yeah.
When we played Rashford in the number 9, he was awful.
Yeah, he is not a good number 9.
He is not a good striker.
Much like Martial.
Yeah.
That's why Cavani coming in was so important.
Not to mention Marcus Rashford's only 2 games back from injury right now.
Right?
yeah.
He also played with a broken back because our coaching staff is stupid. Come on, Ronaldo, listen. Ronaldo can't do it on his own, unfortunately, as we're seeing. But when you need creativity in the midfield, you sit Paul Pogba on the bench and you play McTominay and Fred.
And then you lose badly.
And then you get your ass handed to you at home.
And next time, we're going to do it again.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Ollie learns nothing.
But, I mean, he is at the wheel, though, right, guys?
Yeah, driving us off a cliff.
Name a striker that's been at United.
Danny Welbeck.
Danny Welbeck, yeah. Angel Di Maria.
Yeah.
So if we're counting, left wingers, Angel Di Maria was way worse.
Alexis Sanchez.
Yeah.
Memphis
Lukaku.
Depay, but Memphis was hurt by Luke Shaw's injury too because he lost that link-up play. Lingard.
Robin Van Persie after Sir Alex left.
Yeah. Poor
I mean,
RB.
he didn't play much after
Yeah,
Alex left, right?
he did.
He really didn't. LVG did not like him for some reason.
For some fucking reason. He got the golden boot
I mean,
the year
he could-
before.
He got injured and stuff as well.
Yeah. We got a very aged Robin Van
I don't know,
Persie.
man. I don't think Welbeck was better than Rashford. I would almost entertain the idea of Welbeck being better than Greenwood, But I don't know.
I don't even think that.
No,
If
Greenwood's better.
Welbeck missed so many easy chances. That's why he's not here anymore. That's why he left like he did.
It's good from Bruno. No way. If Ronaldo gets a red card, I swear to God, I'm throwing my toys out the pram.
We're just gonna end this stream at halftime.
We should be fucking done. Oh, he is, dude. He is gonna get a fucking red card for that.
No, he's gonna get yellow for this.
That's not a red card. He's just trying to fight.
I mean, that sounds like a red card.
Not like physically fighting, but. Oh, Nick Powell. I forgot about him.
So,
so does Tom Cleverley, Nick. That doesn't mean anything.
So it is a yellow. Okay.
Alexander Butner has a Premier League title.
Wait, does it Fellaini?
Does Fellaini have one?
No, he has a Champions League title with us.
Who?
Fellaini. No, that was the fucking, what was that? The FA Cup?
Community Shield? Because we didn't win anything after. Yeah,
it's true.
We've won the FA Cup and the Europa League.
Listen, kicking Jones on the ground like that, I am surprised Ronaldo didn't get more than a yellow.
He kicked the ball.
I mean, he kicked the ball.
He did kick the ball, yeah. But I mean, you could tell like the intent of that.
I mean, it's
intended to kick the ball,
of course. But
hey, it's game on till the whistle blows, right?
Right.
You kick the ball where it lays.
Yeah, you're right, Nick. We were talking about Fellaini earlier. I know we won some things. I remember seeing in one of my time hop things from years ago, like a picture of all of our squad having won something with Fellaini in the crowd. I just can't remember what it was.
I mean, Nick, if we're talking long-term United, there might be 2 or 3 players in this entire squad that are good enough to really be United players from ages ago, from your Sir Alex era.
Right.
The Glazers have absolutely ruined this club over the years by taking £1 billion out of it and not investing. And it's just recently that they've started.
Looks like Keita's injured.
Oh, good. Now Fred's got a yellow card.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I mean, now granted, that's bullshit because Fred kicked him in the chest and he grabbed his head immediately.
I don't even know that he touched him.
At the second replay, it didn't look like he touched him.
At least the physio has his mask on, though.
Yeah.
Thank God.
The ref should just blow the whistle. Just go into halftime. There's no point of playing.
No.
You wouldn't want the guy that's likely double-vaxxed to come into contact with the player.
Yeah, just call this half. Just finish this half up. Just wrap it up. Put a bow on it. We're done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's get into the locker room so Ollie can say nice things. And Ronaldo can yell.
I'll say this, good on Fred. Fred looked genuinely concerned about Keita.
He bought the acting.
That's a good thing?
What's that?
How's that a good thing?
I mean, just sportsmanship, yeah. Just generally concerned that he might have actually hurt him. Paul Pogba, standing on the sidelines. I don't know why, because he's still in all of his warm-up gear. It's not like he's getting on this half.
Because he's dreaming of Madrid.
Yeah, because he fancies a move.
That's why he couldn't watch the first half.
Dude, no way, Nick.
Half. He was watching Real Madrid. Dude,
it's going to be solid with a hat trick.
Oh, God.
Well, Rhino, the fantasy team's going to do really well.
Yeah, well, that's...
Ooh, God. Jesus, God, boys. Can we sack Ollie today? Is that...
I think he's sacking himself. Right now.
No, the Glazers won't sack him. I don't care how bad we do. The Glazers aren't going to sack him until top 4 is mathematically impossible.
Well, we're almost there.
And it's not mathematically impossible yet. Although, as the standings go, I think we needed to let them score 5 goals before... Oh, God. Oh, what have I done? I refreshed the wrong screen. Rhino, can you leave and come back?
Yeah.
God damn it. This is exactly. I'm so tore up right now.
If you have one job.
I have one job, is to produce this whole last show. I've refreshed the wrong screen. Nick, you've lied to us so much in the past.
Yeah.
You would specifically lie to us. Lord.
You know he's not lying when he's nice about it.
Right, yeah, when he's apologetic about the whole thing. Yeah, if they score like 2 more goals, we drop below Everton.
Yeah.
Let's look at some stats, and then we're going to take a little halftime break.
They're booing Ollie
Are they really?
as he walks into the tunnel, yeah.
Ooh, that's rough.
He's lost the match day fans. This is bad.
That's rough. That's rough.
Colin, look at this fucking guy.
You mean ginger tits?
Yeah.
All right, so let's look at the stats.
He can't grow hair right here.
Okay, so here's the deal. United, 9 shots, 3 of which were on target. Liverpool, 11, 6 on target, 4 of which
went in.
found the net. 53% possession. So possession's a really close game still.
I mean, talking about the shots on target, if you look at where, from the positions they shot, we had 2 long shots, one from Greenwood and one from Rashford, that were on target, but those are easy saves. We didn't create a real chance.
Nick, if
all 6 of Liverpool's shots has been inside the box.
Yeah, at this point, Nick, if it would get rid of Ollie, I'd take it. Just right on the chin. One time.
Take it once in the mouth, boys.
Mm-hmm. 10 goals from Arsenal.
I mean, we've already lost this
Horrifying,
game.
but
there's no coming back in this game at all.
Yeah.
So that's where we are. All right, we're gonna take a little halftime break, boys. Just so I can.
We might be back.
Fuck, we might just let Alfie conduct the rest of the stream in chat. Alfie and Nick are gonna host the rest of the show in chat. We'll be back in about 5 minutes, guys. Hang tight. We'll see you in just a little bit.
me.
Back at it. Here we are. 4-0
God.
down at the half. Lord God.
Did they sack Ollie yet?
I don't know, but what I wanted to do was I wanted to go to Twitter. And I wanted to get the halftime temperature reading from Twitter. Got some notifications.
I bet it's not good.
I bet it's not good. Follow us on Twitter at @theadvocate_TV because the Devil's Advocate TV was too long.
It's not a real place.
It's not a real place, but sometimes we get on there and do some stupid shit like this. Me trying to convince Rhino to show his tits so he can get more followers.
That's not going to work. Nobody wants to see that.
Listen, you never know. Somebody might want to see it.
Yeah.
All right, so let's check. Let's go and see. Let's see what's going on here. United supporters, go wash your hands, change seats. So that's a lot coming from an anime avatar. Let's see. Liverpool have Mane on the bench. They haven't even played as good as I've seen them play this season. This could be whatever they want it to be. United in danger of losing their heads. Absolutely, I agree with that. Ollie looks completely lost on the touchline. This is his worst nightmare. I'm gonna respond to that. Do I have to click on it? Can I not just respond to it real quick?
Just click at the bottom of the thing there where respond to.
Could not agree more. Callum McFadden. Could not agree more. And it's only halftime. Sigh.
This is the entire second half of our show right here, just replying to people on Twitter.
Just talking to people on Twitter. Let's get it good.
Over.
Here we go. This is the halftime. I think this one right here. I think this Conan O'Brien crying. I think that's gonna be good. Just try to bring some form of levity to this fucking shit show.
Like, Ollie can show you how to lose a game in the first half.
Fergie's fledglings. Our rivals are laughing at us. We don't have a manager. We don't have proper coaches. We are finished in the Premier League. I wouldn't go that far. We need to protest, and we need to get rid of the manager. Ollie out. Listen, I don't think we need to protest necessarily. I just think the Glazers need to recognize that Ollie has done all he can, and we need to be signing a new manager.
Yeah.
North Texas Reds, who I enjoy frequently. I swear to God, I will lose my mind if I see any of our players post sorry about Sunday. We will bounce back. Yes. I fucking hate
bounce
that.
Back to fucking off. Jesus.
Summoning the spirit of the Holy Trinity. Like, listen, you're gonna need it. We're gonna need it. Has a manager ever been sacked at halftime?
The Holy Trinity? You mean Ronaldo, Rooney, and Tevez?
I think so. Alfie says Mourinho won Europa and LVG won the FA Cup and conceded way less. Ollie's won nothing. Yeah, the reason Ollie is protected with the Glazers right now is because he's a fall guy. He won't rock the boat.
If this is bad, which it is, he takes the fall today.
He might.
I mean they're booing him. Unless somehow he's got 5 goals in him in the next half, he's in a lot of trouble.
Never.
This guy's United Podcast says, Fabrizio Romano, can you tweet about Ollie's future? We can. It's shit. Got him. All right, we're in there. In there before Fabrizio Romano.
Hey, Ollie doesn't have to worry about money anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got that going for him.
Hundreds of fans are already leaving Old Trafford. Look at this. Look at that.
Has a manager ever been sacked at halftime?
Yeah, were you not listening? I just said that.
I didn't. I wasn't. I was talking.
Oh my God, you're the worst.
I am. I don't know why you keep having me on the show.
I don't know. It's probably because the cherished teddy bears in the background.
Hey, somebody's got to have them.
Somebody needs them.
And that somebody's my wife. Yeah. They're not mine.
So, what I can see so far is it looks like Pogba's coming on.
That's a little too late.
It's way too late to bring him on.
At this point in time, like, if you're Ollie, you might as well just play a 5-5 and just park the fucking bus, because you've lost. There's nothing we can do in this. No.
Yeah, or just accept defeat.
Oh, and this guy's name is "And Solskjaer has won it."
Oh. Read his tweet.
Statman Dave, Mo Salah's first half versus Man United. 100% pass accuracy. 5 shots with 3 on target, 3 chances, 2 recoveries, 2 goals, 1 assist. And like he says, Salah is putting us to the sword. 100%.
Yeah.
Trailing at the... I just saw that from United.
What?
Go up.
Oh my God, trailing at the interval. Trailing at the... Simon Stone, reporter, journalist, pundit Simon Stone. There are so many players not paying attention to their opponents and just watching the ball. Liverpool's players work so much harder. Absolutely. Could not agree more. We will retweet old Simon Stone. That is a very valid assessment of this game. And it's kicked off. We're back at it.
Oh, 8 seconds late. Even NBC doesn't give a shit about this game anymore.
Nope. NBC does not care.
Oh God, how long before we get somebody sent off?
Oh God. Now let's... Can we not get red cards?
Oh,
I mean,
that was
you can
awful
see the
tackle.
frustration in everyone. That this is an awful tackle, yeah.
He's lucky to just get a yellow for that.
Yeah, he sure is.
Oh no. There was a Greenwood off for Pogba. So Pogba he isn't gonna play at the midfield, he's gonna play at the wing.
What?
Well,
God, Ollie sucks so bad. I'm gonna say this now. Ollie might be the worst manager in the history of United. And that's saying something because Moyes was bad. But
yeah.
at least Moyes had a plan. It was just a bad plan. Okay, maybe second worst manager in the history of United. Moyes being number 1. I can't defend my argument on that one. I spoke too fast.
Yeah.
Talked myself out of that in real time.
In real time, as it was coming out of your mouth.
Hey, I'm feeling frustrated too.
Yeah, no.
I mean, we all are.
Yeah, how could you not watch this and not feel frustrated? And the 2 mids to rule it out, dude. I don't... And have we made a sub?
Yeah, we swapped on Pogba for Greenwood.
That's right.
And see, that just goes to show you that Ollie can't watch what's happening here and see what's wrong.
Right.
Like, he doesn't know. He doesn't understand what's wrong with this team.
Well, not only does he not know, but apparently McKenna is our coach. He can't see it. And apparently...
His closest advisors,
Yeah, Carrick and Phelan can't see it either.
That's true, Alfie.
Yeah, Moyes didn't have that. You're absolutely right.
I think, given the way this shook out, Moyes got a real bad rap at United. Because he was given something that he was never...
JB? Who?
He was given something that the previous manager was able to overperform with. Because the previous manager was the best manager of any sport at any time period ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
Moyes' job was harder than Ollie's job.
Yeah, because we didn't recognize how big the problem was at the time. And how big the job was. And what an undertaking it was going to be for literally anybody to come in and fill those shoes. I mean, we knew it was going to be a big deal, but we didn't know how big a deal
Until
and how aged and bad the squad was. Yeah. So I think he had unfair expectations, even than being unfair expectations.
It didn't help him that he got rid of a lot of the coaching staff.
He tried to change too much.
Oh,
So that's
God. Hold on to your butts, boys.
Is
Uh-oh.
it 5-0?
Hold on to it, boys. Here it comes.
Salah with the hat-trick.
Rano,
Nope.
you should have captained Salah today.
I should have. I didn't think Ronaldo was going to be this bad.
We were talking about it at halftime. Like, we
Ooh.
were both going to switch Salah to our captain for
Yeah.
coming on the next game week.
I cannot. 5-0, boys.
That's an assist and 3 goals. You gotta say he's doing really well today.
He's doing fantastic. Yeah. He's tearing it up. He was playing at a godly level.
I mean, it's probably the easiest team to play against.
Yeah.
The Google table is not updating. Let me check the. Let me check the one football table real quick. It's not updated yet either. We are on the verge of dropping below Everton into 8th place on the table right now.
Yep.
Yep.
And given how we've played this season, that's fair.
Yeah. I don't even know, like, and that tweet that we read is absolutely right. It's going to be the players tweeting out, "We're sorry, we'll come back better. We're going to do it real big.
Yeah.
MUFC in our hearts. Fucking you go again." We're watching in real time people just leaving Old Trafford. Like, just hundreds of people are leaving Old Trafford. It's terrible. They just zoomed in on Sir Alex Ferguson, and Sir Alex is doing this. Just baffled.
And after that, you see those old Liverpool players.
Yeah, cracking up.
Oh. Ouch.
I mean, at this point, Ollie he's indefensible. Like, how do you say that Ollie needs to be given any more time?
He's been given time, he's been given money, he's been given players. Like, you can't argue any of those old points that we argued for the last 2 years.
No. Even me, one of the more optimistic people with Ollie, just can't. I tried to hold on as long as I could. Because I wanted,
We still want him to do well, but he clearly can't. So there's no point.
He cannot.
They can't do it.
No, you gotta change it. You gotta change it. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
That's Ronaldo.
Oh, if Ronaldo scored, that'd be great.
It's good for fantasy.
That's Ronaldo.
Yeah. Oh no.
Is he offside?
They might. I'm not sure.
Ronaldo proving that even when the coaching staff is abysmal, he can still hit a goal. He is onside.
And again, it's a ball from Maguire to a striker.
Hoof ball
passing the midfield.
Yeah, we're
just playing it over the top, direct.
We recognize that the midfield sucks so bad that we are bypassing the midfield to make this kind of shit happen. It's a goddamn
This
shame.
is how you
they
teach.
are looking at it on VAR.
Like,
they're gonna call it offside.
These are the tactics you teach U8 kids to play.
Yeah. Dude, look at his feet. Like, it doesn't matter where his fucking arm is dangling down. His feet are a mile onside. That's stupid.
That.
Now they're gonna take it. They're taking it away.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Stupid shit.
Good God.
Not that we were gonna win anyway, but at least for the love of God.
Yeah.
For the love of my fantasy team, give Ronaldo a goal.
Exactly.
Oh boys, this is dumb.
Oh, now Wan-Bissaka's dead.
That's more like it. Nick, you shut up.
Yeah.
God, we're only a few goals away from Arsenal being on top of us. God, they won't, but they've got to get rid of Ollie. You got to get rid of Ollie. You got to get rid of Phelan. You got to get rid of Carrick, and you got to get rid of McKenna.
That's not a penalty. That's a free kick. No penalty.
I didn't see what's happening.
Yeah. Steve, you realize we're only a few goals away from not being able to make fun of Arsenal for that 8-2 scoreline anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, the goal difference there was 6. Here it's 5, so it's pretty close.
How's he not getting a card for that? He looked like he took his ankle out from under him.
He did hit the ball, though.
Did he? Okay, I didn't see that. I just saw an ankle.
It is just outside, yeah. He didn't hit the ball at all. He didn't even play the ball.
I mean, after he hit the ankle, he hit the ball.
Yeah.
He made a
Get
good
to go
attempt.
through the man first.
It counts, right?
Yeah, that's fair. That's a yellow card.
Oh my god, and a free kick in the worst possible place. It's great. It's great to see.
Especially against
Let Salah
a team
take
that
it.
has Mo Salah in it.
Yeah, let Salah take it.
it.
At least my fantasy team can succeed here.
We've had so many yellow cards today.
I'm telling. It's just a matter of time before we have a man sent off.
Liverpool scores one more goal, and we drop below Everton and go into 8th place in the league. If they score 2 more, we go below Leicester.
That's sad.
Had like 2 first-team players in that game. You know, you guys did good.
Fred's not even laying down right.
Oh my god, what is Fred doing? Listen, I'm the first person to compliment Arsenal when you guys do well. Mostly because I like you, Nick. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't give 2 shits, but I like you, so when they do well, I will compliment them, and I will give credit where it's due. Now Fred's taking a nap.
Okay.
Thank
That's
God.
better.
Thank God Fred's taking the nap. Oh, they tried to trick us. It's still dangerous. They're still in the box. Here we go. Spent 80 mil for this, and Liverpool got Van Dijk. Yeah.
Yeah, Leicester.
It's just, how do you even? I don't know. None of the last 2 years worth of defenses for Ollie are true anymore. He's had time. He's had money spent on him. I don't know.
I mean, it's clearly the same situation as what happened to Lampard at Chelsea. He's a club legend or he was a club legend as well, and he just didn't perform, just like Ollie. And he also, like Lampard, did really well with the squad before, where he also didn't have time. He didn't have great players because of their transfer ban.
Right.
Ollie's doing the same thing now, and as soon as there's more pressure and he has to perform, he can't. So something needs to change.
So Ollie's choice right now is Edison Cavani is coming on. Our strikers aren't even getting the ball. So Ollie's tactical masterclass is to bring another striker onto the pitch. Probably not change formations though, right?
I bet he takes Ronaldo off.
Oh, I swear to God. I don't know, man. I don't know, Nick.
Yeah, Ollie won the treble. Like, he won the Champions League to win the treble. And nothing will ever take that away. Ollie is a club legend, and he's not a good manager.
Listen, I'll say this, man. Over the last 4 months, my love of Ollie as a player has been completely wiped away. I recognize that he's still a legend, and I love him for it, but my disdain for him as a manager is so high and so far in the forefront that I can't even consider him as a fucking legend anymore. Like, I look at him and I see an old, feeble, fucking broke-down coach with bad tactics. I don't see a legend anymore. I see that. Yeah. I see somebody that should have never been given the job in the first place.
Right.
Did Lampard win the treble? I don't fucking know.
No.
He won the Champions League.
Dude, no fucking way. Are you getting a card for that?
What?
Bruh.
This is just laughable now. Like, this is...
We still got 30 minutes of this fucking horror show, boys. It's Ollie Ween.
Yeah.
He played the ball. Nick even sees it. He played the fucking...
He went in with 2 feet.
It doesn't matter. Both feet hit the ball.
Doesn't matter. You can't go in with 2 feet. That's a yellow card.
That's so awful.
That's just the rules. And if he'd gone through and injured the player, that's a straight red. Bolty! Hey, buddy.
Bolty, what are you doing, buddy?
Good to see you over here on
the listen, we don't have to worry about emotes or fucking anything over here. We just get on here and have a good time. Or not a good time right now, but a good time.
We're having our support group.
Yeah. But thanks for stopping by, buddy. Smash that like button. They're doing it. They're giving him a red card.
He went in with 2 feet. You can't do that.
Oh, Nick, it was game over before the half.
That is such an awful tackle. Like, Pogba, what are you doing? Oh, I know what he's doing. He's getting Ollie sacked.
Yeah, man, maybe.
And he's out for 3 games.
Yeah. Well, it's not like we play him anyway. We start fucking Scott McTominay and Fred.
Yeah.
Man, you might be right. And listen, so Mark Goldbridge, I was watching one of the episodes the other day, and he was super ollie out, but he wasn't saying it. But he was to the point of saying that the players know what they need to do, insinuating that the players need to fucking throw ollie under the fucking bus. Maybe that's
what they're doing it today.
Maybe that's what we're seeing. Because we've watched Paul Pogba for many seasons now. Has he ever? He's made some bad tackles, but have they ever been a 2-footed missile drop kick?
No, he's better than that.
Yeah,
much better than that.
Because for what you want to say about Pogba, he is a professional footballer.
Yeah,
and he does know better than that.
He's not a player that regularly gets cards or regularly injures people with his tackles.
No, more people just leaving Old Trafford. Delo and Cavani coming on.
He did that on purpose.
I absolutely think
it looks like Keta has to be getting off through a stretcher.
Jesus.
Yeah, he's going to get a significant ban.
Well, it's 3 games.
Well, no. They'll upgrade that because it was excessive. He might get 6.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Again, not that we play him any fucking way, right?
Yeah, what difference does it make? Yeah, it's cold. The cold's coming.
We're shoving off Bruno and probably...
Cavani tried to run on, they stopped him.
Well, they put the other number up first.
Is that Mike Dean holding the subboard?
Yeah.
What's he doing over there? Busy. He's working overtime. He's just trying to pick up an extra paycheck for the holidays.
So
Rashford
Bruno
are both off.
I don't even know what we're doing anymore.
We're losing this game. That's pretty obvious.
Hold on a second, guys. I'll be right back.
God.
This is an awful game.
Yeah. This is one of the worst games of football I've seen from any team ever.
Yeah.
And I've seen a lot of football matches. Bet you the player on the stretcher runs straight back on.
That will be funny.
That's the best acting job. Yeah. So what? So what do you think? Just do they leave Pogba with the 3 game, or is he going to get more? Looking at this,
I don't know. I think a 3 game ban is fair. A 3 game should be fair to me.
It's not like he kung fu kicked a guy in the crowd.
No, the tackle. Officially, it's a red.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm back.
I'm not even mad about it. I'm mad at Pogba for it, a little, I guess.
The player on the stretcher runs back, straight back on. I think Alfie's right. I think that because again, Pogba is a professional footballer, regardless of your attitude toward Paul Pogba. I think that the team's throwing Ollie under the bus. And if the team's not, Paul Pogba just did. Because that tackle, nothing says fuck this game like a missile drop kick.
A 5-0 against Liverpool at home, isn't that worse enough?
Right.
Yeah. And maybe it was
the
just
red card's
frustration.
Not going to do anything.
Maybe it's just Pogba trying to get into it, but it's really out of character for him.
It is.
He wasn't starting anyway, so now he doesn't have to start the next 3 games.
Yeah. Now he doesn't have to play at all. Well, it is getting cold, and we know Pogba doesn't play in the cold.
And neither does Varane, apparently.
Yeah, it's a French thing.
And Martial doesn't play, so.
No. Who? Ashley Young?
Yeah.
I mean, goddamn, boys.
Yeah, Nick, it makes no sense. Maybe managers just don't understand football like we think they do.
Yeah.
And it's just like a name thing or somebody they've been around and they have experience, but it's not good experience. And these money people are just clueless. Like the Glazers they have no idea what they're doing. Other than taking us to the cleaners. They know, well, I guess let me rephrase it. The Glazers know exactly what they're doing. They don't fucking care.
Yeah, yeah.
They're sucking the money out of this club, and you're seeing it. You're seeing the fans walk out now.
It's bad time.
Not a few. That's
hundreds. The pictures that are on Twitter right now, just hundreds of people leaving. His hair's turning blue shit. He's cold as ice.
And it's like things don't get better from here. Like, look at the landscape of football. Like, remember what happened when City and PSG came in?
Yeah, and look at Newcastle. Like,
That's what I'm
Newcastle's
saying.
going to be arguing, or like they're going to be fighting in there.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. It's not just the fighting. The players, the money gets going to be spent on players is going to be obscene. I mean, it's bad now, but you've got another round of people that have an order of magnitude more money than the two people that drove the market insane already.
That's true, Alfie. That's true.
I don't know why you bring Ronaldo and Cavani on here. Like, you're just gonna now you've got two aged players that you're putting minutes on that don't need it.
Yeah.
These minutes
you're
are
playing
irrelevant.
a double striker, and then a back five with Frank McTominay?
It's insanity.
Yeah, absolutely, Nick. That's a good analogy.
Yeah.
Only, in our case, the Ferrari's engine is like a 4-cylinder Pinto's engine.
Well, then they left the e-brake on the Caravan because there's no midfield.
Yeah, I don't know how you can see this and not be like, all right, Ollie, you're done, man. Pack it up.
Yeah. Get the fuck out of my club.
At the same time, looking at the next fixtures, bringing in a new manager now is not going to do shit.
No, it's still going to hurt.
Ollie has to suffer throughout this period. Then, we need to get rid of him. Sign a new manager when easier games are coming up.
Yeah,
because if you sign a new manager now with our current fixtures,
we got Spurs coming up next weekend. We got City coming up the weekend after that.
Yeah, we're getting Chelsea soon. I think Spurs.
It's gonna be rough.
Like, if you bring in a new manager now and he's not gonna do as well as you.
The rotary Wankel engine. It's a bad time, JB. It feels hopeless. Like, it feels like there's no end in sight for how far we can fall.
Right, because the people upstairs still back this clown.
Yeah. Also, Mark Goldbridge promised that he would be Ollie out if we lost this game, so I'm going to tune in there and demand that he say the fucking...
He's not going to say it.
No, he's a fucking chode. It's Japanese. Like one of those little, loader cars.
Yeah. You have to wind it up.
Similar dice. That's our
hey,
manager now.
Steve Bruce is available.
I know everybody. When I say it, everybody goes, ugh. I'd rather have Steve Bruce right fucking now. And I know it's a sad thing. I would rather have him. Jadon Sancho, what did I fucking do? Jadon Sancho on the bench, why did I take this move? I'm not getting played. We suck. Can you imagine being young Jadon Sancho?
God.
You're a monster of a player, and you've already been impacted by this club 9 weeks in.
But
yeah,
he wanted to move back to England.
It's true.
And play with Marcus. least his friends are here.
Yeah, I mean, fuck, it's like us. At least we're all here together as we suffer.
Yeah.
I'm reminded of a song by the Decemberists. We all go down together.
Yeah, that's what's happening right now. I'm gonna jump back on Twitter real quick. Let's see what Twitter looks like right now. It's gonna be a shit show for sure.
You know on which side you're looking at. If you're looking at Liverpool.
Oh, or which half of the United fan base you're looking at. There's some United fans that are happy about this.
What just happened? Is the stream still going? It's buffering on my end.
Yeah.
Even the stream gave up today. Oh, there it goes. Okay, it caught up.
All right, good deal. This says somebody just said spot on from Paul Scholes. But this was 31 minutes ago, so this is probably before we were losing, so I'm not even going to play that clip.
Oh, no, they've got... Scholes is a pundit now in England. So he was probably
No, I'm just saying it's probably irrelevant now, because it was 30 minutes ago.
Oh, they were probably saying something about what he was saying at halftime.
Yeah, I refreshed the whole YouTube studio. That's what brought it back. The stream is managed by Ollie.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Sputters
Shut
in
up,
the
Alfie.
middle.
Shut up, Alfie. Jerk. Let's see what some other people are saying. There's a picture of there's a little GIF of Conte, and it says, "Let me know when Ollie when that Ollie pack lands." This tweet is really good from Sam Pilger. Harry Maguire and Luke Shaw are unrecognizable from the players who grace Euro 2020. Abso-fucking-lutely.
Yeah.
Somebody shared the Simpsons meme where the kid's just saying, "Stop, stop, he's already dead."
Yeah.
North Texas Reds, this is a good tweet. Not a single United player should shake any hands and go straight to the dressing room. Show us you give a toss. Yeah. I can't wait for the "we go again" tweets. Oh my god.
We should just pile on when they do that. Like, fucking ratio their tweets.
Yeah.
No, it's not good enough. Look at Dallo go.
I mean,
to nowhere.
Someone's trying something.
God.
I want to listen to this Paul Scholes clip. I'm gonna stop the music for a second, and I'm gonna pull this.
Yeah, pull it up.
Nothing else is fucking happening, right?
Yeah.
All right, let's listen to this Paul Scholes clip.
They've come back great spirit, great fighting spirit. They conceded still so many chances. Now, if you're playing against quality players, there's no way you're winning that game. Not a chance you're winning that game. And now everyone will get a little bit carried away with this euphoria now. Will he play that way on Sunday against Liverpool? It was that brilliant, it was that good, everyone's smiling, everyone's happy. Go and do that on Sunday against Liverpool, see what happens. Imagine Jurgen Klopp at home watching that game in the first half, rubbing his hands together.
Alright, so he's talking about how that kind of comeback from Atlanta doesn't happen against solid teams like Liverpool, and he's absolutely right, we're seeing it.
I mean...
So basically what we said.
Yeah.
Team proved it today as well.
Right. Oh god, this one hurts my soul. Let me go back to Twitter for a second. This one really hurts my heart. Just that.
Oh no.
That just hurts my soul.
There's still 15 more minutes to play. Like, what are we even doing?
Keeping. Oof. I just saw the thing that you showed.
With the clown face.
Yeah.
There's a lot of video clips of when the camera zoomed in on Sir Alex and he was just shaking his head like, what the fuck? This guy says, I'm not going to criticize another Manchester United player while Ollie is here. When everyone looks bad, it's a systemic problem. Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Yeah, Ollie's got to go.
If Ollie loved Man United as much as he says he does, then he'd hand in his notice the second this game is over. Shocking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not going to do it, but...
He's not.
Oh, no.
Can't bring up Twitter on my stream, far too much filth. Well, you got all that hentai porn, Nick.
Yeah.
You're a heathen, Nick.
See, Nick, you need to master the art of having several Twitter accounts, so that way you keep all of your content separate.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got a football one, I've got my personal one, and I've got a political one.
Yeah, one where I just go and yell about stuff.
Where we just scream into the ether. Ollie Ween is the latest scary movie in the franchise. Dude, Ollie Ween is horrifying right now.
Ollie Ween is scarier than any Halloween movie has ever been, because this is real.
Because it's real, and it's our club, and it's fucking miserable.
This is what helplessness feels like.
Yeah. I think Twitter is just... I don't know. I'm not seeing a whole lot of get behind Ollie. I'm not seeing a whole lot of support. I am seeing a whole lot of... I'm seeing a whole lot of, like, he's still a human, so, you can be Ollie out, but don't be disrespectful. And I agree with that, but you gotta understand also that there are a lot of football fans out there absolutely gutted watching their team just circle the fucking drain. And I think... Go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say, Nick, to your point, the reason that the other teams want him to stay is because they know there's a good squad here.
Right.
Yeah, I think that's what he means. Like, as long as the other managers know Ollie is staying, they have a chance to win against us. Well, there are a different manager joins, then it's not going to happen.
Right.
Man, the chip tune doesn't really fit the mood. I just can't find a good playlist of DMCA safe music. If I could just find DMCA like funeral music.
Yeah.
Just sad, somber funeral music.
Just go to silence. just turn the music off and we'll just sit here, horrified.
Just sad as fuck.
Or do you have circus music?
To highlight the absolute clown show that's going on.
Exactly.
Oh my god. Mark Goldbridge on Twitter. Guarantee they won't sack him. It's not about Ollie now. It's about the board and always has been. No, it's fucking not.
It's not.
It's really not at this point in time.
I mean, I don't expect him to sack him.
Yeah.
We're going to suffer through this again.
Oh, yeah. And not only once.
Yeah. The board doesn't really care that much. You can tell because they won't sack him until it's too late to do anything about it.
Duncan Castle's another known verified young journalist that is in the pressers has tweeted, 5-0 down to your biggest rivals at home. Switch to a back five to try and keep the score down. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's version of the, quote, Man United way. Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, sometimes you just have to stop the bleeding.
Right.
I'm not going to hate on Ollie for... I mean, he's a man down. What's he supposed to do here? He's not winning this game.
I mean, there's no way he's coming back from a 5-0.
The only positive here is to keep them from scoring.
Yeah.
That's the one sensible thing he's done.
But if he didn't want to, maybe he should have started with a 5 at the back.
Right. Look at Bruno and Rashford.
At least that showed some tactics and a real plan. But now it's always the same, and it's It's just not going to work out. And we can all see it.
Nick says, I remember fans chanting, we want Arsene Wenger to stay. How is this hello darkness, my old friend?
It's they've lived by the McFred and they're going to die by the McFred. That's what we said at the beginning. That is Ollie's undoing, is that he can't see any other midfield except for those two.
Yeah,
and
Nick.
That's not a midfield.
Nick says, I don't think Ronaldo's even had the ball this half. I don't think so.
He did.
No, he did, because he didn't score, remember?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he was on, but apparently he was off.
Yeah.
Because now you can score with your hands too. So.
In terms of tweets that didn't age well, Mark Goldbridge 2 hours ago tweeted, that Liverpool side looks very beatable without Mane, Matip, and Fabinho. We'll see.
Wonder how long it takes before he
deletes that.
Deletes it.
Well, see, he's a fake, so he probably won't. He doesn't really care.
Yeah. He's a Nottingham
Forest if he is fake, then that will be the reason to delete it, because otherwise people are going to say something about it.
True. I just think he's taken advantage of the United fan base for a long time.
Oh my God. KG tweets out, this feels like an abusive relationship. 5-0 down, Liverpool fans singing Ollie at the wheel. Now singing about Paul Scholes. We are done.
I mean, Nick, you're not wrong. Ollie is awful. Ollie got Cardiff relegated.
Yeah. Nick, I've been saying that. I would take just about anybody over Ollie right now.
I wouldn't want Steve Bruce permanently, but I'd let him at least go through the next, 6 weeks.
I'll say this.
Yeah, but that's not going to solve anything. We need to solve the problem, not just go through another phase of rebuilding a squad and see how far we can go next year. No, we have a team. We have a good team now.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say this. Looking at like pictures of Ollie on the sideline and trying to think on the human level of it, it does break my heart that the board let it get this far.
Yeah.
Like, it should have never gotten this far for Ollie to be shit on as bad as it is, and for Ollie to be feeling how bad you can look at him and see that he feels bad. But at the same time, to go along with that tweet, if he felt that bad, he would just step the fuck down. Because it's obviously not going anywhere.
Generally, the people that run the bank don't give a fuck about their managers.
Oh my God, what happened, JB?
You'll see.
It's like the people that run this club have no respect for this club.
It's against the crossbar. Like, at a day like this, nothing is going well.
Nothing's working for us. I mean, it's not going to. I don't even know if I would feel good with a consolation goal at this point.
We don't deserve it.
No.
Wait a sec.
How did we get it? Like, the whole team was offside.
Yeah.
This guy tweets, Rashford bingo. How many sentences will his statement about this loss be?
It should be 0. Because what I want when my team loses like this is for them to shut the fuck up and play football.
Yeah, so Stretford Paddock, let me go to the media screen. Stretford Paddock, when I said look at Rashford and Bruno, Stretford Paddock has tweeted a picture of that. Just look at this picture. Just look at these two players. Like, how mortified these two top-level players are right now. Just absolutely terrible. Nick, when you announced Ollie, I was like, really?
Yeah. That's how we all feel.
Somebody tweeted out that Jadon Sancho on the sideline and just said, when you realize you ruined your life.
I mean, like how Ollie is doing now, it can't go on like this. We need to change, and I think we're too far behind already, and especially with our fixtures coming up, to have a shot at the league.
Yeah.
But again, if you look at the Chelsea side, they were too far behind as well last season. They didn't win. So they all focus on Champions League.
Yeah.
Like, if we can get to a semi-final, maybe final in the Champions League, that will be good enough.
I'll say this: it's not likely, but
It's not likely. But
when Chelsea won the Champions League in like the early, 20 teens, the Juan Mata squad that won, that one was really unlikely too. So the right manager with the right tactics, yeah,
exactly. If you have the collective, you have the right manager with a good plan, it's possible. And to be honest, Chelsea didn't have the best team as well last season. If you look at the City side, that was better on individual.
Nick, thanks, buddy.
What?
Nick just tweeted, "Look at these three losers crying on YouTube," and linked to it. I want to retweet it.
Oh, that's funny.
Can I get the clown emoji? Is the clown emoji?
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Thanks, buddy. It's absolutely true. We could change now the new manager prep for the January transfer window. I mean, that's a valid point, Alfie.
Yeah. Because, I mean, it doesn't take a whole lot to come into the squad and not play McFred. And then sign a good midfielder in January. And Conte's available.
Looking at Twitter right now, man, even a lot of, in terms of the some of our circle and people that we follow, even some of the more staunch Ollie supporters are like, this is enough. This is enough.
Nick, it's why you're friends with us.
Yeah, because we're also pricks. Because we're also unlikable. That's why Twitch didn't renew our contract.
Yeah, our biggest problem is we tried to play into that whole we're going to be nice with like the Twitch people, and it's like that's not who we are.
No, we're not nice. It's like that Skeletor meme when it's just Skeletor saying, "I am not nice." That's us. Oh my god. Can you just blow the whistle? We don't need stoppage time. We really don't. I think
we don't even need to play the last 3 minutes, really.
I think everybody's cool with just going home.
I mean, the stands are already empty.
Hey, I would take another like Ronaldo goal and a Salah goal if we're gonna have some interesting things happen for my fantasy team.
There's a part of me that wants to stick around and watch the after game conference with Ollie live with you guys. But I don't know how long it'll take to get to it. Because we can show it.
Even show it?
They probably will. And, it's fair use, so we can do it.
Or will he even do it? Will he just dip out?
I imagine he'll do it. And I imagine it'll be sad. Oh, Fred. Oh, the creative mastermind that is Fred, sending Cavani. Oh, my
He juked
God.
our own team.
Steve Bruce, Arsene Wenger, or Tony Arsene Wenger?
Yeah. Is that even a question?
I mean, we didn't make that air guitar meme for nothing.
Yeah, one of those guys was really good in his prime as a manager.
One of the guys that I've been following closely on Twitter tweeted the picture, the most updated picture of fans just pouring out of United, and said, match-going fans will never turn their back on Ollie, they said.
I mean, at least our stands are still...
Twitch, you could be right, Nick. We don't know.
At least it's not as empty as the Etihad.
Oh, man. You gotta laugh or you'll cry.
Yeah, we still have more fans in the grounds than the average City game at 5-0 down.
It's true.
But how long does that last?
Right. Yeah, exactly. Liverpool. It's gonna be a rough one. And Ollie's not gonna guess that. It's going to be that same shit. It's going to be, we go again, we were unlucky, fine margins. Or, I mean, lately, Ollie hasn't been as dumb about that kind of stuff. He was just like, we weren't good enough. Like, we're going to hear that we weren't good enough. We're going to hear that it's whatever. Like,
it's because the board makes decisions based on financial graphs, and that lags behind what happens on the field.
Right.
If they knew anything about football, Ollie wouldn't be here.
Yeah. Ollie played McFred again,
and then didn't change it.
Didn't change it at all. Still hasn't changed it.
And it honestly feels like Liverpool took their foot off the gas a little bit.
Oh yeah, they don't need to.
Oh, of course.
They can take a break. Like they can rest up.
Which is kind of sad for them, because Liverpool of old never would have done that. And United of old never would have done that in the position that Liverpool were in.
Nice, Nick. So yeah, go check out Nick over on Twitch. We left there a long time ago, but Nick's still there.
Yeah. We'll advertise for Nick, not for the platform.
Not for the platform. That platform is fucking toxic.
Is this over yet?
Yeah, Ollie did lie about 4-3-3. We were told.
True.
Yeah.
We were told that we were going to play attacking football this year. Ollie just doesn't have faith in himself, his coaches, or his players.
Nope.
I
wouldn't have faith in Ollie.
So. Which, when your manager
the boys
have
have played like shit
himself.
ever since we moved to YouTube. You're not wrong. Those two things are not mutually exclusive. Jason,
well, we're not going back, so they're going to have to play through it.
Yeah, they're going to have to play through the pain like us, because we're not going back.
Oh, well.
Sad day. Let's refresh Twitter one more time. Let's see what Twitter is just going on about. Bop's just shit-eating grin.
Yeah.
The bench, like, we've got players with their heads down. Like, Eric Bailly's just got his head down in his arms. Like, poor Jadon Sancho, he moved into this shit show. Like,
yeah.
Good God, man.
Yeah.
That's what I worry about with Arsenal. The sponsorship contract renewals coming up. Could be for less money, not more. Yeah. It's a bad day. I think this, you could probably mark this down as the day that the remaining Ollie-inners, at the very least, have become very Ollie neutral.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Did you notice Ronaldo had an open Fred he could have passed to and decided to shoot into two players as opposed to pass to an open Fred?
Because Fred's not good enough. That's the game. 5-0, boys. 5-0.
Which they won it in the fourth minute.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was how pathetic we were today, is that we lost this game in the fourth minute.
I mean, we kind of expected it to get a concede an early goal. Like,
the second we saw the midfield pairing.
I think Steve and I were saying it as well. It's
a bad time, boys. You would enjoy that game. Yeah, it's an FC Cincinnati. FC Cincinnati performance from Manchester United. We'll stick around for a couple minutes. If they jump to the Ollie post-match presser, we'll watch it.
No, I don't think they will. They will do a short interview on the field maybe, but the full presser is later on.
So possibly, depending on how things go, maybe me and JB come back a little later in the week and show some clips from his after-match.
Is there a Champions League this week?
No. I think it's Cup week this week, and we're already out.
Alfie, you gotta like Van de Beek, Jadon Sancho, like all these players that get passed up. They get passed up for fucking Scott McTominay and Fred. Just for the double pivot, man.
Yeah. And a 4-3-3 could have gotten beaten that badly.
Can't wait for the internet to put Ollie's head on the naked bird's body from GOT. Shame. It is a shame. It is a shame. Let's look at some stats, but as much as I hate to. But, you know.
There's only one stat that mattered, and it was bad.
It was a real bad stat. But let's go to the stats real quick. United with 12 shots, 4 on target the whole day.
Surprised we had that many.
Yeah, I am kind of surprised we had 12. It's not surprising only 4 of those were on target. Liverpool 19 shots, 8 on target. Liverpool 64% possession. United with 10 fouls, 6 yellows, and a red card from Pogba, which again, I'm right there with you guys. I posit that that's on purpose. I think that is a Ollie under the bus foul because Pogba, whether you like him or not, he is a professional footballer. And when's the last time you saw him go in 2 fucking foot on a tackle like that?
Let's talk about that for just a second.
Okay.
If he's really planning on leaving and he's going to sign a contract in January, that's a fucking awful thing to do.
I mean, that's true. So maybe perhaps maybe perhaps he knows nobody's going to buy him this summer because he's expensive and
maybe he is planning on staying.
Maybe he is planning on staying and he wants Ollie the fuck out.
It might as well depend on if we lose Ollie as manager or get someone in. Because let's say, I mean, rumors said as well, like Zidane might be in for it. Even though I think he didn't want himself, he would like to get the French team, but I think if Zidane gets it, for Pogba it would have been much better. Because that's a manager he connects with better. I think for players like Donny van de Beek it would be better as well. Like, Zidane is someone who can actually see how to play a game and how useful he is, especially in this squad for average midfielders.
Yeah.
A manager that can come in and say, hey, I've won something as a manager. All of the things. I've won all of the things as a manager. I know what I'm doing.
Exactly.
Yeah, and then the big question just comes into, like, where do you go from here? Like, do you really, realistically, the Glazers probably aren't going to get rid of Ollie, right?
No.
He's probably going to add, like I said earlier in the stream, Ollie will probably make it bare minimum until we are mathematically impossible to hit the top 4 for Champions League football. So
until the graphs say so.
Right. So what do you fucking do from here, man?
We support each other as fans.
As fans, that's all we can do, man. That's all.
I think we should wait until we had the Arsenal game in December. It's gonna be like a hell of a month left to wait, but you can bring in a new manager now and have him face City, Chelsea, Arsenal, Spurs. You can't.
Yeah.
I mean, you could, but you're
have to
ruin
him immediately.
Yeah, it's a good point.
You let Ollie take that on the
surprise.
chin.
Yeah. I mean, like, Ollie is done, and we all know it. Like, he might as well suffer through the next few games to save the new manager's start of his career.
Yeah. But again,
either that or you fire Ollie and let Phelan take that on the chin, and then you bring in the new guy.
I mean, that's fine.
Oh god, can you imagine an interim Mike Phelan? For fuck's sake, man.
As long as it's not going to be Carrick. Because I like Carrick, and like that would ruin him as well.
Yeah, we've lost enough legends.
We've ruined too many players or legends already.
Legends.
So.
Alfie says, I wouldn't mind Ten Hagger as look, I wouldn't mind anybody right now, buddy. Anybody that's not Ollie. Hopefully Zidane be a Manchester United. Yeah, maybe Pedro. Maybe.
Erik Ten Hag is not going to do it. At least he's going to finish this season with Ajax. And I don't think he should go to Man United.
My guess is if they make the change now, it'll be Conte. If they wait, they might talk themselves into Southgate, and that's going to be this again for 2 years.
God, I hope not. I would rather them take Conte or fucking Zidane. No new manager before the Arsenal game, please. Yeah, of course not. Looking at the standings now, we are even on points and goal difference with Everton, just barely hanging on that number 7 spot. So we're 9 games in, 9 match games in, 7th place for Manchester United right now. It's just not good enough. It's Zidane is good. Zidane is a good manager. But compared to Ollie, I mean, a lot of managers are good managers.
Pretty much everybody is good compared to Ollie.
Most managers are good managers. That being said.
Or not as bad.
Yeah.
Or just not as bad. That's a valid point. Oh man, I don't think they're gonna go to Ollie, so we might have to do something like midweek, just to see what's going on with the after effect. Oh wait, what are they doing? Are they changing? Oh no, they're just showing fucking highlights. They're not showing any talk.
There are no highlights for this.
I mean, there are plenty of Mo Salah highlights.
Yeah, there's highlights for my fantasy team.
Yeah, like Salah played really well. I mean, if you had Mo Salah on your fantasy team, then you did fantastic today.
He got 21. He still didn't get his mount.
Would have been better. Oh, he's gonna get the bonus 3 points for being man of the match, so he's still gonna get 24. Because he did exactly the same thing as Mount: 3 goals and an assist.
Yeah, so if you
as a midfielder, so
right. Rhino with Mo Salah and Mason Mounts had a really good fantasy week this week.
My captain got 2 points.
And your captain got 2 points. Yeah. How many points did Ronaldo get? Any?
2 points.
2 points. I forgot. Did Bruno get anything?
I don't know. I don't have Bruno. Bruno got subbed off.
Subbed off soon, so like
probably might not even gotten his 2 points.
Probably not. All right, before we go, let's check back into Twitter one more time because I like.
Do we really?
I like seeing. Let me jump over to this screen. Ollie is over at Man United. Sorry to say it. I mean, please don't say we go again. Yeah, above all else, can we please avoid the we go again? If you don't win the league this season, it's been 10 years. Right. And if we've ever had a chance to win a team like the team that could have won the league, it was this team. Especially in the last 8 years or so. Let's see. No one player was any good today.
The we go again is that we won is Ollie going back to Norway.
Yeah. We didn't concede.
Sorry,
with
Ollie.
10 men. We didn't concede with 10 men. It's the little wins that matter. Terrific management.
Yeah,
I like Alpha. A lot of guys don't like at Alpha Nation, but he's very, very Ollie out. But he says, "Say the words." Aiden Walsh with the very eloquent "Fuck you, Man United." Oh my God, rough time. Ollie,
for sure,
shaking hands and
it's all about money to them.
Yeah. I finally admit that he has to go. Yeah, you just gotta. James Jackson, Ollie has to resign. He has to if he loves the club and the fans. He's taking
and himself.
I think that's the big thing is, and he says it here. He's taken us as far as he can. Ollie has taken us as far as he can.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is like, you almost have to say, at this point in time, Ollie has to have the cognitive awareness that the only reason he's still there is because the Glazers have a fall guy. Like it almost would take Ollie resigning on his own to salvage this, because the Glazers, like I said, I have no doubt in my mind Ollie will still most likely be the manager by Christmas still.
Yeah.
So
he shouldn't be.
Right. But with the Glazers you don't know, and that's the problem.
Right.
Oh, this is sad drawing. This makes me see like I don't want to hate Ollie. I just want him to not be in this position anymore because he's done.
It's funny how quickly we've gone from being upset with Ollie to feeling bad for Ollie.
Yeah, which is what the Glazers want, by the way.
Right.
Let's just point that out. But there is a warning. We've detected copyrighted audio. I'm playing DMCA music. Fuck you, YouTube. Oh no, I can't monetize this for my 7 fucking viewers. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. So I guess this particular DMCA free playlist has a non-DMCA friendly track in it. Great.
Great. Told you we should have just gone to silence.
Well, it says copyrighted audio and video, so maybe it was that repetitive little thing of Ollie walking off the pitch.
I don't know.
I don't care. It's whatever.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
YouTube's not paying us, so I'm not worried about monetization. Oh, it's a bad time to be a United fan, boys. It's a rough place. Look at this. Alpha just fucking tweeted out, Sky Sports is on for an extra hour. They're clearly expecting something.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I mean, this is the match of the day in England. Like, of course they're going to talk about it for another hour.
Right.
That's true.
Nothing's going to happen real quickly here.
Right. There's no way they sack Ollie today. No. There's absolutely no chance. If Ollie gets sacked today, I will fly to England and I will eat Nick's Karate Kid headband. I'll eat it whole, off of his head, like spaghetti. I'll eat it off of his head. All right, boys. I think that's going to do it for us. I don't think there's anything else we can say that isn't being said by everybody else. It's time to go. It's funny because this is only a week after the 10-year anniversary of Rhino and I. United lost so bad to City that Rhino and I got day drunk.
Yeah, this is the Red Card Evans 6-1 drubbing weekend.
Yeah. So we've gotten drunk for less. Ollie is not LVG now, man. I don't know, but thanks to you guys for coming and hanging out with us, Nick, Alfie, Jason, even Volty stopped by, and
it's a good day.
And Chatbot Emily, and Nightbot for fucking all his shit. Same again, Nick. Listen, Nick, if they don't sack Ollie, we're going against Spurs, and while Spurs haven't been super overperforming, they're still a harder to beat side than Atalanta, you would think.
I mean, they did lose to West Ham.
I mean, West Ham's not been playing that bad this season.
It's true.
No.
It's not been terrible. All right, boys, that's going to do it for us. I don't have the words anymore. But smash that like button. That's the final words is smash that like button.
Make sure to hit that alert bell and subscribe.
Yeah, ding the bell for fucking notifications or whatever.
We're going to change our name to the United Support Group.
Yeah.
My name is Rhino, and I'm a Manchester United fan.
Yeah. Sad Days United FC. All right, guys. Everybody take care.